Hey, what's up? Crazy. Hey, killer. This is crazy. I'm on the phone doing this live because I still have another 1,650 miles to go. I hope you guys can all hear me. Killer, can you hear me? Let me know if you can. Let me know if you can hear me, please. 'Cause I don't even know. I gotta go get me some odium. I gotta get some odium because I got. Oh, you entered? Where you bees at? Oh, where you is? Killer. Hi, Killer. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
Awesome. Then you're going to come inside with me while I go get some odium. I got to get some odium because I got another hour and 50 minutes to drive. So I'm going to bring you along with me. How's it going? How was school? How was the teacher? Anybody
Um.
give you any problems?
Yeah.
Did? What they say? They said, Killer, better be
What
on
the
your
teacher?
best behavior, Killer.
What the teacher was mean to me when I was telling her something, but she was being nice to me.
Oh, the teacher was being nice?
Yeah, she was being nice to me, but somebody had moved my food out of the way when I was coming back from somewhere. I was going back inside to get something, and I came
Okay.
back and one of the student moved one of my food away, and he took my seat.
Had a little disconnection right there for a hot second. What is it that I was getting? Oh yeah, odium. Let's get some odium. I'm at the truck stop. Let's grab some of this. Chicharrones. Let's get us some.
The what the heck was that?
Let's get us some stuff, man. They got this music playing. It's not good. Music in the background. Not good. I
Uh,
don't own the rights, and um,
I know
this is all copywritten
that.
stuff, but it's in the background. Can't control that.
Ew.
I gotta get the odium. You know what I'm saying? Let me hurry up and get that odium so I can get up out of here and not get hit. Hey, yeah. I don't know what's going on, Professor. Do you see the link? Let me make sure you get that link. Oh, hey, thanks,
Why don't my
Professor.
brother come up here?
Huh?
I don't know why. Why do I keep telling people my brother? You're a grown man, and I keep telling you my brother. I don't know why, but I have.
What? How do I do this now?
But
I'm
my
on the
brother.
phone, so I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Yeah. How
My
do I? Oh, here it is. Figured it out. Let me get that. Let me get
Whoop.
that.
Why'd my brother leave me on Hit Live? I don't want to be on Hit Live alone. Why
There
did
it
you
is,
leave me?
Professor Teaching.
Why did
Why did I what? Hold on. I gotta get
Why
that.
did you leave me? I'm on your live. I'm alone.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, I hit the wrong button. So
Oh,
yeah, that's what's going on right now.
I want food.
Hitting all the wrong buttons. Let's get some Celsius.
I'm making me
Get
some
some
food. You want some food?
get some fat removal going on.
I don't know how to serve my food though. Oh my god. Why is she doing that? Oh my god. Ugh. I really want to come up.
I did it again, Professor. I did it again. I hit the wrong button. Professor, welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in.
Where are you at right now?
I'm in Nebraska.
Ew.
Yeah.
You old corn husker, you.
Well,
You know what I'm saying? How, how do you know about that?
Because
Can you hear that music in the background?
not really. I don't hear anything.
Good.
maybe.
Good.
Oh, pot.
I don't want to deal with any copywritten issues. I'm over here grabbing some Odium before I gotta keep it moving while I do this. Hello.
Whoa. Take a bag.
Yes, please.
That's kind of after my step came in.
Oh man, I left my card all loose.
You have rewards.
I have the card, but no rewards.
Oh, you can earn some then.
Oh yeah?
In-store purchases earn the same as buying diesel.
Oh, let's pull it out then.
$7.89.
Water elevated in the house. Hey. Water.
Ugh.
Check the receipt.
No,
Okay.
good. Thank you so
Yep,
much.
you're all set.
Thank you.
Good one. Try to stay warm out there.
Yeah, I'm gonna try. Kind of hard to do without a coat. There
Give me.
you go. Let it all out. Hello, Eddie. You want to come up? Yes or no? I'll send the link right now.
Okay, so are you doing a drop off in Nebraska?
No, I'm driving through. I'm on my way to Oregon.
Oh, you're coming back to the Pacific Northwest, huh?
Yes, and I'm going to Washington. Washington. Yep.
Where in Washington are you going this time?
I gotta check. I'm not sure where. As soon as I get in the truck, I'll be able to find out. Butter. So, Professor, what is your opinion on those lives while I drives?
They're not bad now that you figured out that camera.
Yeah. I do the live right off the camera.
I got
Yep.
envious, and now I'm looking to get me one once this stupid furlough stuff lift.
Yeah. DJI makes an excellent camera. Uh, maybe even better. I'm not sure. I'd never rated any of them, but maybe better than the actual GoPro.
Yep, I knew you was gonna say that. That's the one Nikki P's kids just bought her.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's it's
So
an
where
excellent camera.
so where in Washington are you going?
Yeah, let's check that out. Find that out right now. Let's see. We are going to where are you? Do you know where that is?
I didn't hear it. You didn't say.
Sumner.
Sumner, how far is Sumner from me?
I am clueless. I didn't even check the map. Check that thing out.
Hmm. Yeah, that's out near Seattle. You're like near the Tacoma Bridge then.
Oh, what's that area like, Tacoma? Is that the one I was complaining about? Is Tacoma the one out? No.
Yeah, Tacoma can be ghetto though.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I spotted a few. I was parking in some place just south of Seattle, and man, driving into uh, driving into another section
The
of
hood.
what do you call it? Of what? Yeah, the hood, right?
Yeah,
Of
South.
Washington.
Right.
Um, and I spotted two more uh two more volcanoes.
Yeah, South Seattle is where all the foundational Black Americans, Africans, and Caribbeans corral.
Really?
Years ago when Seattle had its race issues, and it did, they attempted to put all the black people on the south side of the city.
What the heck?
Yep, and in time the Africans opened businesses there as well. I think it's a few Senegalese restaurants down that way, maybe some Ethiopian too. But the Ethiopian restaurants are scattered throughout Seattle, the greater Seattle area.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Homestead.
Hey,
Hey.
Homestead.
Hollow. That this whole race thing, man, is so stupid. I can't.
Yep.
I can't.
So I know you've been monitoring the news, and I just checked on it while you were in the store.
Uh-huh.
Guess what American chocolate companies have just done, especially to Almond Joy, Mr. Goodbar, and I forgot, and Rolo.
Nah. It's not related to the tariffs, is it?
Yep.
Oh
I hear
Lord.
I hear I hear clicking.
Yeah, I'm exiting. That's my direction.
Oh, okay. That's your directions. They have just removed the words milk chocolate from their packaging
Why would they do that?
because they're
Milk.
using, think about it, in the United States, let me write them
Mm-hmm.
down. For chocolate, when it has real cocoa butter and real cocoa powder, you
Mm-hmm.
have to put on the packaging milk chocolate. Now they're calling it chocolate candy.
Huh?
That's a euphemism for there's not a lot of real chocolate in it. That's what I'm getting at.
Man. So is this under the FDA's ruling or something?
Yes, you can only use the term milk chocolate if you use cocoa butter as a soap.
Wow.
You remember some of my soap has cocoa butter, so I know for a fact it's expensive.
So
So
what do you got to
now
call your soap? Milk chocolate?
can use other names if you use real chocolate, but if it has almost no real chocolate, you can't say milk chocolate. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yep. Oh wow.
See, like the stuff I sent your wife from Amy's Decadent Chocolates.
Oh my God.
That that
Exactly what I told you.
I was just using her as an example, but go ahead. What was you gonna say?
Man, listen. I started looking around. Not even. There was no evidence of any chocolate arriving. And when I asked my wife about it, sure enough, she inhaled that thing. She, she absorbed that thing right through the plastic and everything. She didn't even what?
And that was a specialty made chocolate because what happens is that Amy's Decadent Chocolates uses real chocolate from around the world.
Right.
So when you eat that, you know, and then it was the Blackberry Festival, so it was infused with real
Oh Lord.
blackberry.
Oh Lord.
So
Well, she infused that into her body, I'll tell you right now.
you so silly. How much of that stuff was left when you finally saw the boxes?
What are you asking about? The chocolate?
All of it.
Listen, apparently she shared some of the soap with her mom and her sister.
Which we knew she was gonna do. Yeah.
Right. Definitely her mom because it's arriving at her mom's place, but her mom and her sister. And then the chocolate, um, the chocolate was gone in record time. Cho- I saw the soap. I saw the soap laid out in the bathroom. So I said, okay. And she was getting mad that I was taking some of them. She didn't even want to share that. Like, what the hell? And and
Ooh, you got me crying.
so I'm looking around, no box, no chocolate, and she gave me this stupid look when I asked her about the chocolate. Like I ought to know better than to even ask. Yeah, she tore through that chocolate like, oh my God, like no, I can't believe it.
Yep. That's gourmet chocolate too.
She beat that gourmet up.
Yep,
Whoever the
because I
chef
knew.
is, yep,
Yep,
forget
her
about it.
name is Amy. That's out here in my county, and she makes everything from scratch with real cocoa
Really?
butter. Yeah, yeah. I can get to Amy's from my house without traffic in 20 minutes.
Oh damn.
I am gonna go get y'all some more, but that's gonna be a surprise since your wife don't watch this channel. I've been looking into it for weeks. When I send y'all some more soaps, I'm gonna get her some more of that Amy's.
Well, just so that you know, her favorite is with almonds. If that thing has almonds, um, I'm pretty sure the next time I go home, uh, we won't be living there anymore. We'll probably be moving out to wherever part of Washington that lady's at. Yep, yep. She'll move right out there, quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Yeah, because you talked about your wife because like she's an educator, so I got the feeling she just likes pure like stuff as far to the earth as possible. And so
Yeah,
since y'all support me, I'm like, I'll get her these chocolates. Maybe his wife will like those.
and oh my God, oh my God.
I don't
Um,
remember what was all in that box. I'm just gonna keep it a buck. I know you had an autographed book that I remember.
yeah, I forgot to bring it with me too. Damn, now that you reminded me.
I bought
I know I
so
forgot something.
it was too big. I bought so much stuff. I don't even remember what I bought. The chocolates I remembered because I was hoping she would eat those and enjoy them.
Oh my God, did she? Oh my Lord. I'm telling you, you have to see the look on her face when I asked her about it. Yeah, like, are you serious? Chocolate arrived here, and you wondering where it's at? Are you crazy? Nah. Hey, yeah,
after
she tore
this
that thing up.
after this furlough lifts, I'll send y'all some, and then I'll send that apple butter and stuff. I wonder how she'll react to it.
Listen. Oh my God. Oh my God. She might be communicating with you directly. Skipping. Forget about me. I'm not even a factor in the game anymore.
She ain't want to give you none of that soap.
Mm. No soap. No, definitely no chocolate. Hell no. I remember one time because her favorite is chocolate coated almonds and whatnot. She likes these little cups of chocolate coated almonds. And sure enough, on my way to the bedroom, I kicked something with my foot, and it's one of those dispensers of chocolate covered almonds. There they go. And I,
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
oh no, but wait a second, you don't know. I almost got kicked out the house. I popped open the lid, and I just took two of them out. Two. And I just popped them in my mouth, and she looked at me. Boy, look, she's ready to pack my stuff up and kick me out the house over those two almonds. Are you kidding me? Oh yeah, she don't play when it comes to the chocolate. She don't play. Yeah, that's her
Don't.
thing right there.
Yeah, I think Amy's make her stuff fairly fresh, and since you're on the road, I'm like, I hope his wife eat those as soon as she can.
No need to hope. I can tell you right now. As
Because they
soon,
as soon.
she probably smelt that thing right through the box. I'm telling you, she could
I'm a,
probably smell that thing through the box, through the wrapper.
I gotta be
She
honest.
sensed it.
She says,
Hmm. Hell yeah, yeah. She sensed that thing.
"Oh, you cracking me up."
But hell yeah. So the FDA is getting funky, huh? I just saw a video sent to me by one of my cousins out in Spain about a requirement for you to establish residency here in the United States. They they're enforcing. I guess this was on the books before, but they're aggressively enforcing a certain standard that you cannot be obese and be allowed to establish residency here in the United States.
In an obese nation. Wow. Okay,
In
that's
an
just
obese nation.
that don't
Yeah,
make no sense.
that's the push now. That's the push. And I'll tell you, I think I mentioned before, I got family in the Netherlands, and I think I don't know if it's Iceland or I don't know where the hell she lives, but she's that's where she lives, but she commutes from or she stays a portion of her time in Iceland and then another portion in Spain. She's a reporter. Uh, and then I got family in Germany, in Italy, in Greece, in let's see what else. Yeah, basically those areas. And the comments they make about this administration is crazy. Yo,
Yep.
the opinion outside of the United States is not good. Not good.
Well, I know most people don't like Donald Trump. They think he a clown.
Yes, it's
Yeah,
crazy.
Europeans don't care. They be talking all kind of trash about Donald Trump.
Yeah. And my homeboy in Korea, especially after what happened in Georgia with that plant, with that what do you
That
call that
stupid
car
woman.
plant?
Yep,
Yeah, that
Hyundai.
woman was an idiot. The Hyundai plant. Oh
Yep.
man, she screwed up big time.
I heard they
That
be
was a
cracking on her on their internets over there. Their netizens, they be
yeah,
cracking on that
tearing
woman.
her, tearing her up, tearing her up, tearing up the Georgia governor and um, ICE and Trump. Yeah, what a knuckle! See, that's a bootlicker move. What she did right there.
Sure
That was a
was.
total bootlicker move.
Yep.
That's the kind of stuff you can expect from a bootlicker. Crazy, absolutely bonkers, nuts. Brandon might be late to the party. Double D might be watching some wrestling.
I can't find no almond chocolates at Amy's. I'll have to go, but I'm seeing plenty of almonds at freaking Fran's, and Fran's is higher end anyway. Oh goodness.
Oh, why does Fran sound familiar? Is that
Fran,
with
if
a T
you
at the end?
no Frans.
Oh
But
no, I'm not familiar.
if you've been in Seattle long enough, you'll see Fran's chocolates.
Okay,
Now, Fran is an actual lady still alive. She's an older lady. She came up with this company years ago.
okay. She's the original.
Yep, it's her company.
Mm. Mm, mm, mm. Priorities. Yeah, that's the title. Priorities. Priorities.
And people better get them in order real quick, too.
That's a very serious problem because I was listening to a conversation with some family members, and of course, everybody's list of priorities can be arranged differently.
Right?
Like the top five, top six, whatever, can be arranged in a certain. But it seems like beyond paying your bills, uh, the other priorities have nothing to do. And we're talking about people who, at any given moment, when a crisis comes along, they can get swept away, right?
Oh, this
So
stuff. Oh, yeah, we're going to talk about that. I got something to talk about, but go ahead.
yeah, so in their list of priorities, amongst the tops on that list have nothing to do with creating the type of foundation that will allow them to get through a crisis. So to me, I'm listening to this and I'm hearing a lot of it is that people's priorities seem off to me. They seem off to me. Like
Have you been paying attention to Starbucks, that barista?
a particular barista or
It's
that
like
position.
okay, listen to what I'm saying. Starbucks has a glass jar called barista, like the animal bear. And
Oh, barista. Okay.
people are waking up 2 to 4 in the morning this past week to get that jar and then put it online for like $200 to $300. You know, like that.
What?
Remember that Stanley Cup? How people were running to the store and rushing to buy that? Now they're rushing to buy baristas.
You got to be kidding me. By the way,
You,
is my microphone okay, or is it
it
like
is.
background noise?
It's fine. That they waited until they got up at 3 in the morning and sat outside of a store till 5, freezing, for a glass cup with a lid and a straw shaped like a bear.
What?
It's called Barista. I'm like, these people's priorities are jacked in this economy right now.
It very much is.
I told you, if the mark of the beast came tomorrow, 80% of Americans would take it in less than a week because they're so
Well,
mindless and easy to go for stuff.
yeah, yeah.
You could tell these people any bear you set up and camped outside of a Starbucks for a cup shaped like a bear, a glass cup.
Now, the crazier part is that people are actually buying it. That's even crazier.
You nicer than me. The crazier part is that they lost sleep to go and waste their time because you know what happened? Some people got in line and was told, oh, we only have a limited quantity. We can only give it to the first few people. So you lost anywhere between 4 to 6 hours of sleep camping out for a cup you wasn't never cup you wasn't never gonna get.
Well, honestly, that's how I felt about the whole Black Fridays at the department stores.
Oh, I don't leave my house on Black Friday. Nope.
That was crazy. I was so angry when a family member insisted that we go with her. She went ahead and convinced my wife to participate in this thing. I was so
Oh,
angry.
oh, wait, I'd be pissed.
Yeah, it was cold as hell. Yeah, it was cold as hell. And then people just bum rush. Man, listen, I was so angry. And the thing is, what I tried to explain to that family member is that this is all marketing nonsense. You can't fall for this crap. Look, next year, before November comes around, next year, I want you to take a look at the items that you want to purchase, that you're desperate to purchase. And I want you to write the price down.
Okay.
And when Black Friday comes, I want you to compare the sale price with the
Yeah.
regular price. Okay? I want you to compare the two now. And
Okay.
then when you see that there ain't much of a difference in the price, okay, I want you to ask, was it worth it? Was it worth going out there, spending hours in the cold, freezing? Because we're in the Northeast. Yeah, Homestead. Cold and crowded. You're right.
I
Uh,
did one Black Friday when I was a teenager, and then two Black Fridays uh retail. No, it was maybe three. I got hired in it was 2008. Okay, it was two. And I said
uh-huh.
when I walked away from that, I'll never do it again.
No, it's not worth that. It's not
Mm-mm.
worth it. It really isn't. But it's an excellent marketing scheme. People fall for it. They love that.
They really do.
And then it got to the point where it got dangerous. People getting hurt, trampled, shot, all
And
kinds
then
of crazy stuff going on.
and then after that, our Black Friday started at that time started spreading to London and freaking Canada. I'm like, y'all got to be kidding me. You didn't see how stupid it was in the United States and just decided to copy our stupid.
Yeah.
Just absolutely stupid. And remember, for a while, Black Friday went away because of the pandemic. And so then when they brought Black Friday back, I think it's going to make a comeback. These retailers know how to hoodwink people. Ain't no way I'm losing sleep.
Oh, I've got inside information on that, Miss Elms.
On what, Black Friday?
On retail in general. My wife's a retail manager, don't forget.
Oh, I
Been a
worked.
retail manager her entire life.
They trick people. I worked retail. I'd go back in the warehouses and saw the stuff. People aren't getting nearly the bargain they think they are.
Oh, but you know what? They come out with a big smile on their face. And you know what? One of the grocery stores I worked at during the summer before I worked during maintenance. All right. I'm watching, this is during COVID too, and I'm watching these prices every week go up with the prices during COVID, the grocery prices, where eggs, you almost had to prostitute yourself to get some eggs.
Right.
I don't know if you remember that. Oh,
I
Mr. Helms
remember.
dipped out. He's gone.
Mr. Burns,
So,
yeah, he's back. Yeah.
so what they would do, just say ribs, okay? They need to get rid of a lot of ribs. They'll raise the price on Monday. Ribs are now $20 a pound. Okay? Something
Yep.
crazy.
Yep.
All right. Monday, Tuesday, their slowest days. They're not gonna sell them much stuff anyways, Wednesday comes around, they slash the price back to $15, 25% off. Now everybody's getting paid. They're walking in. They're saying, "Ooh, 25% off."
Yep.
Wow.
And this is within
After
a
they
week.
raised it.
Yeah, and it's the same price that they wanted to get, but they raised it for 2 days and then lowered it and said, "Hey, it's 25% off now." And people are grabbing them, going, and I'm looking at them, going, I'm shaking my head because I know how much meat costs. You know what I mean? I know. And people just look at it. And I'm going.
That's
Sorry,
what I was getting at with that family member and the Black Friday. That's exactly what I was getting at. Before the event, they
I didn't
raised
hear
the
that story. I'm
price.
sorry.
Yeah, because we
Oh,
were
yeah,
talking
yeah.
about Black
Oh,
Friday.
yeah. Yes. No, I heard. That's why I was like, oh, I'm chiming in at the perfect time. So
Yeah,
my wife,
before the actual event, they'll have the regular price, but before the event they'll raise it, and then when the event comes, they lower it, claiming that it's a great sale. Get it now.
same thing. Like I said, the grocery
And-
store, they know when they can raise the price because they're not going to sell it anyways. So they raise it to an absorbent amount, and then they cut it back to the normal price, and then slap a sticker on it that says 25% off. And everybody's like, "Ooh, 25% off. This is awesome." And it's only 25% off for like the last 48 hours, So
Yep.
my wife did work at Toys R Us. And on Christmas, it was a 24-hour store. And that was the craziest time. I left on a Friday night. I'd say I'm getting home from work right now, This time of night, I'm walking in 10 o'clock, into a Toys R Us. The lines are down every freaking aisle. I mean, it was just crazy. All I got to do was just wave at my wife while she was running around, putting all these fires out, because,
People acted stupid. They did.
Yep.
I'm sorry.
Yes, indeed.
What's that, Killer?
What's that, Sunflower?
I don't want to be rude, but I still want to say good night to y'all before I go.
Oh, good
Well,
night.
Good night, Sunflower.
Killer.
Good to see you.
Night, bye.
Stay fresh out
Bye-bye.
there.
Be safe.
Yeah, those are all schemes. Those are all marketing schemes. Very effective.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Oh, yeah.
And and I'm sorry, um, JW Outdoor.
You got two
JW
deers
Outdoor.
this morning. Yeah,
Yeah.
JW. He's in Kentucky. Yeah, he's a hunter.
Oh, nice,
Two deer this
nice,
morning. Yeah,
very nice.
that's gonna come in handy.
That's a skill you need. You need to know how to hunt. You need to know how.
That's why I've been trying to build my skills, because you're gonna have to know enough of quite a few things to survive. That's why I'm gonna start growing my food again in
Yeah.
2026.
We have a book that's published, and I'm not sure if you can ever find it anywhere. Mine is so old that the pages are going down, but it's called the let me think of it. It's basically the guide to how to survive. It's like the super Boy Scout manual, I guess you could say. It's called the
Yeah.
Jesus, I can't think of it. It was made by a community in the Appalachian Mountains about 50 years ago. It was written. But it tells you everything on how to catch, how to make traps, how to clean animals, how to clean a squirrel, how to clean a possum, things
Yeah.
like that. Foxfire, that was the name of it. Foxfire books. And I don't know if you
How
can
to,
ever get those.
After
how,
I clean my house tomorrow, guess what I'm gonna be watching?
Uh-oh, what?
This old 1970s movie for the first time called Soylent Green.
Oh, you've never
oh,
seen
I
it?
heard of that. I
Nope.
heard of that.
Oh, I've been recommending that movie to
You've been.
all of you
That's right.
guys.
Yeah, you've been recommending it. That's right.
Yes.
Okay, come to think of it, that was you that recommended. Somebody kept telling me, and I couldn't remember
Oh, that's a great movie. That's a great movie.
because the direction that's gonna go. Ooh, that's what I
You'll
think is
you'll
gonna happen.
you'll enjoy. I think you'll enjoy the movie. It's it's slow paced, but the acting is on point. It's great. You know, it was good. I'll quiz you on it. I want to quiz you on it after you watch it. I know you're on
Okay.
hiatus right now. I know you're taking a break, but
Yeah.
it's still good to see you. It's always a pleasure to see you, Miss Holmes.
Thank
Oh,
you.
talk. Now that we're on the subject of prepping, listen. I was listening to I don't know what to call it, but it's science related, right? So there's something going on called zombie viruses. You guys heard about that?
I've heard of
Zombie
it,
viruses?
but I don't know what the
No.
meaning is. I've heard of it, but I don't know what it is.
Zombie viruses. Okay, so due to climate change, our uh, our permafrost has been melting,
Okay.
and
Okay.
and in the
In
and
the in the
in the
tun in the tundra areas.
yeah,
Okay.
and in the permafrost, they discover
Organisms, I'm
wildlife
guessing.
from 30,000 years ago, right? But
Yeah, yeah.
also organisms, bacteria, and viruses that are 30,000 years old that humans today have no defense against.
Oh,
And with the melting of the permafrost,
you okay,
these things
Brandon?
are. Brandon's scared about the
Was he
zombie
laughing or was he
viruses.
choking? I'm
He's choking on a zombie virus. What the heck?
So you're saying there's viruses underneath there that once they're unleashed, we're doomed.
Well, they're going to be if they spread out, there's going to be problems because we don't have natural defenses against them. So
Yeah.
it'd be the equivalent of when the Europeans brought those measles-filled blankets and distributed
Yeah.
amongst the indigenous
Native
population.
Americans. The Native Americans, yeah. Mhm. They bought Manhattan, I believe, for like a stack of beads. and some blankets, I believe.
and spread disease. Yeah.
Yeah.
So these
That was
these viruses
that was
are,
the earliest chemical warfare, you know?
yeah, that was, yeah, it was deliberate. Chemical warfare. You got to watch out. Biological warfare, actually.
Or biological, yeah.
Yeah,
So oh,
which is
sorry
crazy.
about that.
Yeah, that's some
No,
pretty scary stuff.
That sounds
so
interesting.
It's more
yeah,
interesting than anything.
JW recommended a book too. I didn't see what it was. I was having a coughing fit. Sorry.
oh,
I'd like to inhale my beverage apparently. So
damn,
I'm
that's
sorry.
new and
Yeah, that
improved.
sucks.
Well,
Because I thought we was making. I
Well,
thought we
it
hey,
was
was a.
joking.
I'm gonna tell you, it was a long day of work. It was a 16-hour shift with no stopping. So
Oh,
I'm not
oh,
gonna say no stopping. I had 2 cigarette breaks. So
did you get to eat lunch?
I crammed a tuna sandwich down my throat.
dang.
Okay,
Yeah,
wow, that sucks.
it's funny. I work making so much food, Miss Helms, and I actually lose weight during these months, Thanksgiving and Christmas,
Yep.
just because
Because you don't have time to stop.
I don't have time to stop. And what I do eat is junk. You know, I'm eating a chicken tender here or whatever's laying around, a hot dog left over from lunch or something. You know.
Yeah, yeah.
I just
As
figured out how to do a voiceover on a short, which is cool because I
what are
did
you
my very
using to
first
do it?
"What's for dinner." What's that?
What are you doing to do the voice? Oh, on a short. Okay.
On a short, yeah. I recorded the short, but there were people talking next to me. It was the very first episode of What's for Dinner, and it was a flop because they I just had the video, and I ended up like just loading it without any description of the food, you know. And then I remade it that
Yeah.
night in the parking lot at like 11 o'clock at night. I'm just sitting there. I'm like, how do I put voice to it? So I said, all right, I'll do part 2 remix. But
Hey, for all the people in the chat, I apologize. I can't read the chat because I'm driving right now.
Oh,
are you
okay.
driving? I can read it for you if you like.
Yeah.
Yeah, JW said, check out a book called The Lost Ways. You can get it on Amazon.
The Lost Ways. Okay.
Yeah, you have to watch it. All right. And he also said Manhattan was bought for $2 and 8 bottles of whiskey by secondhand accounts.
That's messed up.
Oh yeah.
Well,
Well, at that time, the indigenous people, they were like, "What do you mean? Everything belongs to everybody. What do you mean? You're going to give us money so that you can say that you have this?" There was a concept that they actually could fathom at the time, you know.
right.
And that was Brandon. You have a chance. Check out the Instagram Messenger. Okay, all right. Yeah.
So I have one that I haven't opened, and the authors are David Bates and Claude Davis. It's called Dollar Apocalypse: Survival Guide for the Next Great Depression. You know what they do
Yep.
in this book that is so
What's that?
unique? They
What's that?
break
What?
they break down how the apocalypse is going to affect you per state, the advantages and
Oh,
disadvantages of living in each.
Interesting. That's interesting. Yeah.
Yep, I'm
yeah, it is.
holding the book right now. I'm gonna have to read about what they say about Washington State.
Yeah. Hey, when you get any tidbits from Florida, let me know. All right.
Oh, let me go on and open it. Matter of fact, I wonder what he gonna say about Florida. This is my first time physically opening the plastic because I've been scared to
Florida,
open.
Florida got to be good because you can plant and you can grow livestock and fish
We,
in Florida.
well, we could do it. We could do it for half the year. Or I mean, as far as planting, we only get the season right now, and that's my busy season. That's why I don't get to grow as much as I would love to.
Really?
Because I don't have time. Yeah, the winter time, the winter months here, you know. They're in the 70s. They're perfect for crops, peppers.
Oh, you ain't got time for that though.
I don't have time. Exactly. I'm coming home at 11 o'clock at night every night, you know.
But
And my one day,
during
my
depression, people aren't going to have any work, so the
well,
unemployment
I
should
don't
be
think
around
I
30%.
don't think
my
that I don't think that'll hurt Brandon though.
no, it's not going to affect me personally because of the
Right,
people that
because
I
of
work for.
right,
But it will affect my neighbors. I'm not gonna lie about that, you know.
right, right.
Okay, I'm not seeing the state stuff, but it was supposed to be in here. But the point is that I tell people to always grow stuff that will naturally grow on its own, but you gotta keep an eye on it. Like I grew
Yeah.
rosemary, and I found out the hard way. Okay, I'm starting to see some state stuff. Rosemary doesn't play well with others.
Oh,
What I'm
Yeah, but
saying is it'll grow
you could put it
fast.
in a pot. All of my planting. I mean, my mother worked in the agricultural department for 40 years until she retired, something like that.
Right?
And
mhm.
in Florida, I don't know about other places, but we've got just um, parasites in the soil down here. So the best
Oh,
planting that you can do is in pots. You just keep them in pots, and you pot your plants. And if you hook up a irrigation system to them, you don't have to worry about those parasites, the worms, and the other things that can get in through the natural soil.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
See, that's why at those
So,
agriculture, I, every time I go to Florida and California, truckers have to go through agricultural. Besides the way station, you got to go
oh
through
yeah,
agricultural and livestock inspection stations,
yeah.
and those
Well,
people do not play. They don't
no, they
play.
no, they don't. I tried to. Do you remember? Oh, Lucy's Warren said hi, and JW Outdoors said there's an endless hog supply in Florida, which is true.
Oh
But now
yeah.
back to those regulations and stuff.
Hmm.
I tried to ship a coconut tree to hook it up.
To
She wanted to grow a
Homestead. Yeah.
coconut, and I've got so many sprouts. I was like, I could freaking send you 20 coconuts if you want them sprouting.
Hmm.
You know, the sprouting trees. All you do is stick them on the ground, and that's it. They won't. The state of Texas will not accept a tree from out of state. I could send her a
Right.
coconut as long as it's not sprouted yet, which I
The
was
same thing
considering
as
doing.
Washington. You cannot. I looked into it, and every time I've gone to the websites, it'll say we can't send a tree to Washington State. I'd be so pissed.
Yeah,
Yeah. But
and I
that's the
think it's got
reason
to
is
do with
because of the organisms in the soil, like what you were saying, Brandon.
Yes,
Organisms in the
exactly.
soil, and there could be
Hmm.
organisms inside the fruit and vegetation itself.
Yeah,
And
90% of the agricultural detail problems that we're dealing with in Florida are from pests from other countries. You know,
yeah,
we've got a wasp that plants its eggs in papayas. It's an Asian wasp, but now it's prevalent in South Florida now. So my papayas, I got a 50-50 chance of cracking them open and they're filled with worms, you know?
yeah, yeah,
You know what's
yeah.
weird? We got that in Washington State where there's a dangerous bee that's twice the size of our American bees. Somebody so
Oh
happened to be
man.
in the listen though, somebody so happened a couple of years ago to be walking through the woods and they
Hmm.
saw it, and when they called it the whatever wildlife here in Washington, they discovered 40 something queens. They had to no,
Ooh.
because what this thing does is it'll get in the nest of
Regular
every
bees.
regular
Yeah.
bees, even the honey
Hmm.
bees, and they'll just
Yep.
chop them in half and take over.
Yep.
Oh damn.
And we
But they've
contain
also got,
just in
we
time.
also had the, what do you call it? The African killer bee, I believe it was,
Oh,
or no,
if that
or the
stings you, oh,
South American. And they've been interbreeding with our regular honeybees. Because a normal bee, first off, bees are very essential to the
The
agricultural
ecosystem.
system. The
ecosystem,
Yeah.
yeah.
But not only that, our whole agricultural system is based on it. You put bees out there, they pollinate. Otherwise, you got to
Right.
get somebody with a Q-tip and brush the flowers. You can you can pollinate yourself without bees, but you're taking a Q-tip, you're brushing flowers, you're doing it, and it's all manual. There's no way it's going to be automated or anything like that. Bees do that
Right.
naturally. They got their fuzzy little butts. They get the pollen. They go from flower to flower, and you know do
Yep.
that. So what's happening is the killer bees. All right. Well, a normal bee will it's not going to follow you. And if you get if they're pissed at you, they're pissed at you. You get pheromones that they'll stick on you. If one stings you, any other bees around
Hmm.
are saying, "Oh, that's a threat." They smell that, and then boom, they're going to attack you. With the
Yep.
killer bees, they'll follow you for a mile,
Yep.
and they will run you down. And the problem is, one bee sting, okay, no problem. You get 150 bee stings, yeah, you're getting a dose of something. Excuse
Something.
me.
Serious toxins.
Yeah. Hang on, we got more chat in the building. Let's see what else we got. Lucy's Warren's World was here. She's new. Oh, DeAndre Dobbs is here. He
He's
says,
here?
hello, all. Yeah, he says, hey, all. Happy Saturday. Lots of hearts. Wanted to say hello and check in and say hi to the chat.
Is
JW
the
said,
is the link still should be, right? That's how you got in.
yeah, you should repost it every so once you get so many comments. So it's
It gets buried.
I don't know how these night bots work, but maybe you could program one to do it every so often.
Yeah, I tried putting in a Nightbot, and it kept warning everybody. The professor was one of the people who was warning that it
Yeah.
was saying that she was saying inappropriate stuff
Oh yes,
when
I
she
remember
wasn't.
that. I remember that. So JW Outdoors says if one was worried about it, learn how to reload ammo, hunt, fish, farm, and raise livestock. I was lucky to grow up the son of a redneck, but there are plenty of resources to learn, or there are plenty of resources to learn these skills.
Yeah.
And I agree. I grew up in a rural redneck area in Florida redneck area.
Yep.
So I agree. I think that's why me and JW uh, clicked. You know.
Right. You
Oh,
guys
okay. I'm
understand?
not seeing Florida or Washington in here. But good night. I'm seeing some other states. And if what they say is true, we're already in the darn collapse then.
Oh
Yeah.
my.
There he
So
is, hot chocolate himself.
Hey y'all, how y'all doing?
I believe in miracles.
Yeah. Where you from? You
Isn't
sexy
that hot
thing.
chocolate? Isn't that
That's
hot
hot
chocolate?
chocolate. That's
Yep.
hot chocolate. You
Yep.
sexy thing. Sexy
And we got
thing.
hot chocolate in the house right now. Look at that.
How y'all
Hey,
doing?
DeAndre.
How y'all
How you
doing? Can
doing?
y'all hear me?
Hey D, yeah, we
Yes.
can hear you loud and clear. How's your new
How are
phone?
It's pretty good. I'm enjoying it so far, thank goodness.
Excellent, excellent. You got to make that part of your survival package because that's what we're discussing right now. We're talking about how when things get crazy, you're gonna have to learn how to fish, hunt, how to
make
plant,
your own food? How to make your own food,
how to make
basically.
your own food, livestock, all that good stuff. And then you use your phone to monitor all that.
Oh yeah, I know a little bit.
Actually, I don't know if you guys have seen this commercial about an app that you can have on your phone where you take a picture of whatever vegetation it is and it tells you
Yeah.
exactly what it needs. Like
Yep.
instead of adding water, you're actually doing harm to the plant. So instead of adding
Mhm.
water, you should add, I don't know, pickle juice, whatever.
Yeah. No, they've had those apps for a while for identifying plants. You know,
Right.
where you could just take a picture of a tree and it will tell you exactly the species of the tree and everything like that. They've had that for a
Well, this,
while. This
yeah.
one's
Well,
get yeah. They're
now,
now with AI. Yeah, I can imagine they could say
yeah, it tells you.
because
It
back.
tells you like if the leaves are browning or whatever.
Yep.
It tells you exactly what you need to add to the soil or what to spray to correct whatever's going on with it.
Yes, sir. And you know what I used to have to do?
What's
Pluck
that?
the leaves, put them in a plastic bag, drive them to the agricultural center, and have someone look at them, and they say, "Oh yeah, you got these ringworm virus or something like that. You need to put copper sulfate on the plants." And, oh, okay.
There you
But
go.
now you can do
See?
it with a now you can do it with a picture. You
Right.
know,
You don't
that's
have to go to the
insane.
agricultural. Yeah. Yeah.
More
Now you can
people out
just
of work, I
sprinkle.
guess.
It
More people
is.
out of work.
Now you can sprinkle some tridictamine on it, and then it'll be great. Be good to go.
I believe that was invented by Dr. One Hung Lo.
One ball hung low. Well, it wasn't just him. He's getting all the credit, but the other one on the side, We Fuck 'em Young, also participated in the
Oh,
development.
I thought that was I thought that was in the Epstein stuff. I thought we couldn't.
Yeah. Well, they went ahead and used the formula. Epstein.
JW says JW says stock up on yeast, barley, aluminum powder. The aluminum is not for food. Hint hint.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh. Okay. Okay.
Aluminum powder, gasoline, and styrofoam. Oh, I see.
Yep.
I believe he's talking about napalm.
Right. Double D in the house.
D, how's the weather by you in Mississippi, sir?
Well, in certain parts it's cold. Pretty much, it's pretty
I'm talking
cold.
about your part. Your part.
On my part, right now it's decent. It's a little chilly at night, and it be early in the morning, be chilly at night and early in the morning. But it's pretty cool.
You prefer this kind of weather than what you usually get in the summer?
Yeah, yeah, I like cold weather more than summer because I can't stand to be hot. I can't stand. I just love the cold weather, but not too
Oh,
cold.
I like
but
to
you're
be able
hot.
to I like to be able to wear a blanket at bed. I like it to be cool enough to do that.
Yeah.
And
Me,
I don't like waking up sweating.
me
You know.
either. That's not a good feeling.
I'm an insomniac, so I'm up and down no matter what, you know.
Yeah, that's rough.
I had to come on here for a little bit to check in because
Well, I'm happy you did.
I know cause
Me too.
I normally do that, but I said, you know what, let me come in and check in on my peoples, check in on everybody, see how y'all doing. How everybody doing? I ain't been long woke up from a nap because I really needed it. I needed a nap, but
Yeah.
I was gonna say you kind of sound like you did.
oh yeah, I ain't been long woke up from a nap. I ate some food and I said I was not gonna go to sleep, but it just
It
happened.
happens. It happens.
Yeah, it
That's the
happens.
during the
I
summer with
just
me. I'm at 3 and I'm napping at 6 o'clock, and then I'm not sleeping till freaking 3 o'clock in the morning.
I just took some
It's just
Odium,
crazy.
so it'll be a while before I get sleep.
Is
Yup.
you on the is you
Oh,
driving on the road?
Yes, I am. How can you tell, D? How can you tell? I'm curious.
Because I heard the little turning noise, the little tickles,
the
Oh,
blinker.
that
the
gave it
yeah,
away. Okay.
the blankers, and you in the dark, you ain't got no light on. And so I figured you was on the road 'cause I heard them tickles. I know they blinkers, but I call them tickles.
Yeah,
Tickers.
I
Yeah.
had my ticker on for a hot second. I had to change lanes, and you're right. Yo, D, you're a detective, D.
I wish I was. I'm not.
He's watching. Go ahead.
I'm not that good of a detective. I guess that's what my in the heat of the night Law and Order SVU skills coming in
There
all
you
at
go.
once.
Yep. Yep.
There you go. Okay, I got a question for all y'alls.
Okay.
From 1965, the year I was born, right? From 1965 until the present, how many different police shows have there been? And you can use Google if you want to, but I'm curious to know how many different police shows. Let's say police shows and movies have there
Oh wait,
been
that's a.
since
I think you got.
1965?
Let
I think you got to separate it. I think you got to
let's
do police shows and then you got to do movies because.
let's see.
Go
I'm
ahead,
not
check it
you
out.
I'm not using Google, but I can name a couple. Let's see.
Let's see how
There
many we can name. Let's
there,
go.
there was. Does it have to be in order?
No,
No,
no, just name them. Let's just
There
name them.
there was Hill Street Blues. There
okay,
is In the Heat of the Night, Law and Order
okay,
SVU, Law and
okay,
Order,
okay,
Cold Case,
okay.
um, The Wire. Does that count?
Yeah, that was an
Um,
excellent one, by the way. Yep,
Chip, The Rockford Files,
yep.
The New York Blue or something like that. I don't
I think
know.
I know which one that is.
New York Undercover. Um, the one from the '90s, New York Undercover.
Yep,
CSI Miami,
yep.
Criminal Minds,
Okay,
NCIS.
okay.
Um, I know it's plenty more out there. That's all I can name right now. But I'm not even using
I
Google.
know.
I'm using
I know
my
Brandon's got
brain.
a few. I know Brandon's got a few.
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. Brandon might have a little more than I do, but that's all I could think of right now. I try not to use Google too
Sorry.
much, but that's
I
all I
missed half
got.
of it because I was trying to log back in. I'm sorry. Did you say Hawaii 5-0?
I didn't say.
Oh
I
man,
forgot
okay.
about that.
I was gonna throw that one out there, Brandon. You beat me to it.
And I don't know if
Yep.
Magnum PI is
Yeah, we
because
can
he
throw
was
that
a
in there.
private investigator. Yeah.
What about
Let's
Magnum
throw it.
PI.
21?
Let's throw it.
What about 21 Jump Street
Yep.
Yep. 21 Jump Street.
and what else?
Adam
Uh,
12.
I don't know what that is. I
That's
don't know
mega
that show.
old. Adam 12 is mega old.
I told y'all like I might be in my early 30s. I watch a lot of old
But
shows.
you've got a very good coverage of TV. I'm impressed with your knowledge of television.
Yeah, you came up with a long list.
Yeah, longer than
Starsky and
me.
Hutch. Starsky
Yeah.
and Hutch.
Yep.
Okay, so the point is, um, all these shows are are there to humanize police officers, right?
Hmm.
So it's all marketing to
Yeah.
humanize police officers.
Hmm.
When in fact, you know, the stuff that has gone on between the police and hey, Kylie, hi Kylie, uh, the stuff that I grew up seeing with cops is
Miss
not good.
Professor says Charlie Angels.
Charlie's Angels,
Yes,
yes.
Charlie's Angels. Yes,
Believe it or
that would
not,
be
I
good.
have not watched the episode of that yet.
They
But
made a movie about it.
MacGyver,
I don't know about MacGyver. He was just like I think he was just thrown into situations. If I remember correctly. I don't really remember.
yeah, there I
I
go
don't know.
sticking my finger.
I watched the movies of Charlie Angels and I love them. I like the one with Bernie Mac and the first one, but this one that they made.
I think Lucy Liu played one of them, right?
She did.
Yeah,
She played in both of
Yeah,
them,
yeah. In
but
the
they
in
did.
the
But they did one in 2019. They need their ass whooped for trying to make that movie. That movie, I ain't watched that movie. They know good
it
and
was
well they
terrible.
shouldn't have. That movie was terrible. That movie was so
chips,
terrible.
chips.
That movie was so terrible, just like that Michael Jackson movie that Flex Alexander was in.
Mhm.
Man in the Mirror. Now,
I
Miss
didn't
Helm
see that
said
one.
Chips. You remember Chips, the motorcycle
Chips.
guys?
Yeah.
And she also
Uh,
said,
uh, Double D mentioned them.
Chips and
mhm.
Miss Professor says Training Day told the truth.
No, that was
Training
with
Day.
that was a good one.
Training
I
Day.
remember that.
Listen, I got. Well, you know what? Yeah, well, I can say it because statute of limitations is long past. Yeah. So I'm
I
in an
can say a
apartment.
lot that's covered
Yeah.
by that, but I'm not gonna. Let's just put it
Well,
that way.
I'm not gonna mention names or anything like that, but I'm inside an apartment, a friend's apartment, who was a unlicensed pharmacist. Okay,
Yep. Mhm. Yep.
so he had a spread on the table of packaged brown stuff and bottled, because we used to use little bottles, these little uh, caps for the cooked Peruvian marching powder
Okay.
in hard in rock form capsules. So we used
Hmm.
to use capsules. So he had tons of this stuff all
Little
on this table.
gelatin capsules, right?
Yep. And
Yep.
he had tons of this stuff all on this table in the living room. And the way the apartment was laid out, the living room was from the entrance to the apartment went right into a foyer, and from the foyer you make a left, and there's the kitchen. But straight ahead is the living room, and once you get to the living room, off to the right is the bedroom. And whatnot. But once they open that front door, you look straight ahead. If you don't have anything, if you don't have a door separating the living room from the foyer, you can see straight through, and that was the case. You can see
Yeah.
straight through.
Yeah.
So my friend, who was the owner of the apartment and the owner of that particular pharmacy,
Establishment. Yeah.
yeah, he was busy. Um, well, we get a knock on the door, and one of my other friends, who doesn't live there, goes to the door, and he starts panicking. He's panicking,
Yeah.
and they keep knocking a little firmer, and he's gesturing to everybody, enunciating with his mouth, but as low as possible, but in an excited manner, like "Holy shit, it's the cops!" Right? So
Hmm.
we're all not in a good state of mind at this point.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
But the owner of the establishment, right? He goes to the door and he just opens it like it's nothing. Like, oh shit, we're done, because the shit is right on
Yeah.
the table.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're done. Yeah, we weren't done at all. Let me tell you something. He had this manila envelope. Uh, he invited the cops into the kitchen. Remember, the kitchen's right to the left. He invited the cops. Of course, the cop's gonna say something, some wise ass remark, and we're all shitting in our pants, and the guy
Yeah.
just takes him over to the kitchen, and we can hear the cops sniffing that Peruvian marching powder, and they
Yep.
and they uh, they grab the vanilla envelopes, and of course, they're gonna say some smart ass remark on the way out too.
Yeah.
But that's that's pretty much how business was done. They were
Mhm.
able to keep their pharmacy going, and I learned a lot more details, like um, certain certain rules that the cops had, and so long as they kept within those rules, like for example, you know,
Yeah.
you shut everything down when it's time for the kids to go out to school. When they come back from school, if they're outside playing, you shut everything down. Um,
Don't bring any
you know,
violence.
don't bring any violence. And if
Don't
somebody's
make it look bad. Yeah.
yeah, if someone's a knucklehead, point them out. They'll take care of it. In other words, make sure that he's got stuff on him. They'll
Yeah.
arrest him, keep him out
Yeah.
of the picture for a while. You know, run him through the system, and
That reminds
just
me. Do you remember the movie New Jack Hustle or
New
New
Jack
Jack
Russell or New
City?
Jack City?
New
New
Jack
Jack City,
City.
yeah,
That was the name of
Oh,
it.
I
yeah,
love
Yeah.
New Jack City.
yeah.
Yeah. That was kind of like the.
Keisha did not have listen. My heart dropped. I think that's the first movie where I saw a woman uh was truly what happened to Keisha, because even though Keisha was a badass, my heart dropped when I saw that happen to her. Cause I think that's the first time I seen a woman that something like that has ever happened to a woman like that.
What
And
happened to Keisha?
I
you
don't
know
remember.
you know when they did that at this event, and they was with them Italians. I think it was a wedding, and they end up trying to get rid of him or something like that. They had a shootout. So Nino, ain't that his name? What was his name? What was Wesley Snipes' character name? Nino.
I don't
I think
remember. It's
Nino
been a
I think
Brown.
while
his name
since I've seen it.
Nino Brown. Nino Brown. That's his name. So he took a little girl as a shield
Uh
while they
huh.
was coming after
Yes, I
him.
remember. Now I remember that. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And Keisha was the only woman that was rocking with him. She was keeping up with the dudes and all that. So when they had that shootout, drive by, or whatever you want to call it, Keisha
Hmm.
had her little
Cool.
machine gun, but it was not enough. And
Yeah.
that really hurt me.
Mm.
But even though
You
I
know,
know it was, you
I
can go
heard a
ahead.
rumor. I heard a rumor that that movie was based off of an operation that some friends of mine had in the South Bronx.
I
Yes.
believe it. I believe it
Yeah, because
because
in the South
they had
Bronx,
similar. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
in the South Bronx, we had some friends of mine who had an operation like that in a building in the South Bronx, where in order for you to get served, you had to go down through the basement alleyway, and not
Yep.
only that, George also had an operation like that, where people get used to get served through a hole in the wall, and it was
Yep.
connected to an abandoned building or something to that effect.
Yep.
Also in the South Bronx, but George served something different from what my friends served. So, but yeah, that setup right there, it
You
was
just tuck
rumored
your
to
money.
have been.
You would tuck your money in the hole, and then something would come out the side of the hole.
They had a few.
It was like a
They had,
vending. It was like a vending. It was like a vending machine.
No,
or
there's like
or you would
another
have
type
you
of.
would have or you would hand the money all over to someone uh, in the alleyway, but you would get served in another part, and
Yes.
they would send some kind of signal to the other guy inside. So
Yep.
you could never get caught. You could never get caught doing a hand to hand transaction,
Ex- exactly.
and the person taking the money didn't have product on them.
A thing on it. They were cleaner than Skeeter's Peter. That's what they used to
Uh,
say.
is Yeah, exactly. Cleaner than the Peter Skeeter. Yeah.
You remember that?
So because and yeah, and my generation was used as runners because of our age. We were only like 14, 15 years old. We'd have
Yep.
stuff in our
Yep.
in a book bag. We'd be on our bikes, racing down the streets in our bikes with our book bags, and Um, because we were minors, we wouldn't get in trouble like the adults. And
Uh-huh.
then eventually, my generation replaced or took over from the Cubans in Washington Heights.
The more I hear about your childhood and the memories that you have, I think it's very cool and amazing. And I really appreciate you and everybody sharing y'all's experiences because it's truly amazing.
It's a
Because
different life.
Thank
It's a
you.
different life, DeAndre.
it
It's a
Yeah,
different
truly,
life that most people can understand. You know.
yes, indeed. But I wanted to
and
share
I bring it.
something with you. I'm sorry. Go
Uh huh.
ahead.
Oh, I just wanted to say that I just share that experience so that people know because I talk about the hood and and I share my experiences to let people know because sometimes when they hear me talk they don't get the idea that I went through that type of life. But when I share some of my experiences, people who have been through those things know that what I'm
Yeah.
sharing
Yes,
Is
and
right
something
on.
similar to
Yes.
what they. Yeah.
It's yeah. No,
and it
it's true. It's true.
and
When I
it's
talk
not.
at work and when some people hear some stories, I mean, I'm not proud of a lot of the stuff that I did, but
No.
I mean, you got to look. There's 10 years difference. When you were 14 and I was 15, I was doing the same thing. It's 10 years apart. I was in South Florida. South Florida, we got Florida snow,
Hmm.
and it's when you say stuff like that. Similar, not exactly by any means, not by any
Right.
means. I mean, however, when you were talking about like the little hole, the little delivery system,
Right.
you pay
Right.
one guy and then you go in and then the boom, boom, that was all over. And the fact that I mean, I did that as a kid because I was a kid, and like you said,
It
kids
it makes
don't
it easier
they
for you to identify.
you're
Yeah.
you're basically a mule. You're carrying everything
Right.
on it. You're walking with an adult. The
Right.
adult's not touching nothing. If you get in, you get juvie maybe for a little bit, but you're a
Right.
minor,
Right.
especially first
And,
offense.
and 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 when young people hear us share our story, we're hoping that they understand that um, we weren't born this age. We were kids at some point in our life, and we did go
Oh
through
yeah,
some
yeah,
stuff. So
yeah.
when we offer some advice or
Exactly.
uh, we're letting the youth understand. Hey, we've been there. Don't think for one second we were just born to the age that we are now, and we never went through certain experiences, never had
Exactly.
any urges,
Exactly.
never made mistakes. Yeah, we made mistakes. We saw people make mistakes, and we're just sharing with the
Yeah.
hopes that because we don't
People,
we don't
people,
need we
people
don't
can
need you
learn
to
from
get
our mistakes. Yeah.
exactly.
Hopefully, people can learn from our mistakes.
We don't need you to get wet to know what rain is, right? So hey,
Hmm.
oh, sorry,
Exactly.
D.
That's a good.
Uh,
Oh no, it's okay. I'm just listening. I'm about to I'm about to probably go downstairs for a little bit, but I was still listening.
yeah, no, because you were about to say something, and I kind of cut you
Oh,
off. I'm sorry.
it's fine. I just wanted to share. I just want to share before I just want to share this before I hop off. I just want to come on for a little bit, but
Hmm.
it, show my love and support to let y'all know that I'm okay. But I wanted to share this with y'all. I made a homemade burger yesterday. I baked it in the oven
What?
and I cut some onion up in it. I made onion soon as I bit into it.
What?
Did you
Soon as I
mix the onion and the burger meat, or did you just was it
mixed
on the
it in the
side?
mixed it in the hamburger meat, and when you bite
Okay,
into
that's
it,
how my father.
What?
That's how my father used to do it. Yep.
yes,
Go
not
ahead, tell
like
us. Tell us. This is food. This is food porn for me, man.
And it's like,
Keep going.
okay. I'm gonna try to tell you. So let me tell you. So what I did, I baked it yesterday because I'm trying to stay away from them fried burgers and stuff like that.
You're
Hmm.
trying to eat healthy. Okay.
How
Hey,
dare
Miss.
you?
Thank you, Miss Professor. But let me tell you. So what I did, I grinded the meat up. It was thawed out. So what I did, I seasoned it with that abudu and
Ah,
and
yep.
I cut my
The
onion up.
voodoo.
I didn't cut them up into slices. I just cut it up. And what I did, I grinded the seasoning and the onion in there together, and I baked it in the oven. My burger did not shrink at all because when you bite into it,
Wait a
when you
minute.
have
What? Your meat
yeah,
didn't shrink?
no, my burger did not shrink. It shrunk a little bit, but it was still up to good size.
It only shrinks when it's
Damn.
really my understanding, I don't mean to interrupt, but my understanding is it only shrinks when it's cold out, you know?
Oh, okay. So you got to
So
Yeah,
keep your
yeah,
meat warm.
yes.
yes.
Miss Professor said fried burgers. What I mean fried burgers, I mean like when you cook them on top of the stove and they make their own grease.
On the
That's
skillet.
yeah, skillet burger. I love skillet burgers, but I wanted to try something different because as a person that has high cholesterol and I take, that medicine, that blood pressure medicine, this and that and the third. I wanted to try something myself. So what I did, I cut the onion and I grinded it up, let it cook. When the burger got done, when I beat into my burger, onions, you can see the onion, the cooked onion when you bite
Yeah.
into the burger. That's how
You're
I
bringing
did
back
it.
you're bringing back memories. That's how my father used to make hamburgers when I was a kid. I remember that.
Thank you.
So
It
was it the
was.
onions? So was it the onions that kept your meat big, or
I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Y'all might drag me. I tried something else with my burger. I actually,
oh,
I like to try
confess,
different.
D?
You're getting
I
me
like to
really
try
excited
different.
now.
I like to try different methods. I think I just do this when I cook a burger for me because everybody might not like it. I took a piece of I took a piece of light bread, sandwich bread, and I wetted it and seasoned my meat and stuff. Just grinded it up in there pretty good and let it cook up in there.
Mm,
I,
mm,
it's some I wanted
sexy.
to it's something I wanted to try. I know some of y'all be like, ugh, Dion, that's nasty. Listen, don't knock it till you try it, okay? Don't knock
Okay.
Right.
And the truth is, when you do that, it basically makes your ground beef stretch out. Like if you don't have
Oh,
enough,
oh, that's what I need. Let's go.
oh Lord, I don't start it so.
Solomon wants his beef stretched.
I want
Oh,
my meat stretched. Yeah. So what do I
okay.
use?
Yeah, that's what I use for mine. So,
My wife came out to quietly have a cigarette and she's giggling right now. So
oh, but yeah, y'all, what I did, I'm gonna tell y'all what I did. The ground beef was already thawed, so I seasoned it and
yeah.
I rolled it into a ball and I patted it out and I, cut my onion up and put the onion on top, just grind it up in there with the meat, rolled it into a ball, patted it out, put it in the oven, and I let it stayed in there for like 45 minutes to an hour. It was still juicy and flavorful and everything. And then when I bit into it, onion, you can see the onion that was cooked in the burger that I mixed in it together. And let me tell y'all, it was so good.
Hey, D. While you were, balling your meat and pushing those onions up in there, were you wearing gloves by any chance?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you the truth. I didn't have no gloves, but I took a plastic
Woo!
bag. I took a
Raw
plastic
dog.
bag.
You did that raw dog.
I took a plastic bag and put over my hands because I hate touching ground beef. Because I hate when it get
Nope.
all ushy
Oh, I
gushy
don't. I don't care about that.
in your fingers and hands. I don't like that. But
I
listen,
can. I can listen. I don't. I don't wear protection when I grab my meat. I just put that. I'll just put Abdul, that Abdullah up in there.
Miss Professor
I
said
did
y'all
know.
acting up. Y'all acting up.
Uh-oh. See that?
And I just want to share this with y'all before I as much as I don't want to leave, I'm about to go downstairs for a little
Oh
bit.
man. Oh
But
man.
Okay.
listen, what I do, I can try to come back in the chats if that's okay.
That's more than okay.
Always. Always.
Come on, D. You know that you're a part of the. You're a crucial member of this thing.
I believe
Thank
so. Yes. I
thank
believe
you.
so.
Thank you.
Crucial.
But what I'm about to do, I'm about to go downstairs for a little bit, probably give me a cup of coffee and
Woo! Damn. That's
take
what I'm
care of
talking about.
some other stuff and once I get done, I'm gonna do my best. I'm gonna come back on. I'll probably be in the chat though, listening to y'all. But
Mhm.
if I'm
That'd
not
be great.
able, if I'm not able to come back through, y'all know it's all love, and I would definitely watch the replay of what I missed, and I would definitely comment and check in on
Yes,
y'all.
D. Because we want your
Oh,
love, man. We want your love. Damn it.
I appreciate y'all. But I thank y'all, and I will see you later, Miss Professor. Everybody in the chat, Brandon, Mr. Burns, every
good
single
night,
one of y'all.
DeAndre. Good night, DeAndre.
Good
Good
night,
night,
D.
good night, y'all, and y'all have a good one.
Enjoy your coffee.
You.
Thank you for coming up and discussing your meat with us.
Yes.
You
I'm very
welcome,
excited.
Brandon. Y'all
I'm
listen.
very excited about that.
Y'all are so
Anytime, D.
y'all are very welcome. And hey, if y'all want to cook a burger next time, please take. Y'all don't have to take the advice of how I
I'm
did
taking the
mine.
advice because you stretched your
No, it
meat.
sounds
I'm
good.
taking that advice.
The way you were
Okay.
talking about making it brought back memories to me, man. But
Yeah.
you know, you have a good night. That's how my father used to do it. He used to chop onions up, mix it in with the ground beef, raw onions, and then make the burgers. So,
Yes.
And
Well,
but
stretch your
I
meat.
oh, okay, Mr. Bird.
Yeah.
but
That
li-
part.
but but y'all, I want to come in and check in on y'all just for a little bit as long as I could because I have to check in on y'all. But I'm so happy that I did, and I'm happy y'all are
Please.
doing good.
Thank you.
I'm just as happy as you are. It's always a pleasure to see you, DeAndre.
Thank you, and y'all take care. And thank you,
You
Miss
stay
Professor.
fresh.
Thank you, and y'all do the same. I want to say thank you, Miss Professor. You have a good night. You too, Hook It Up Homestead, the chat, and everybody. If I haven't, I don't want to miss nobody. I want to include everybody.
Yeah.
Make sure, man. Because, yeah.
Well, we had he was talking, but we had squirrels fishing magnets come in. A new
Okay.
subscriber to my channel. He just came in and
Noise.
said hi. I don't know if he's still here. He's in Pennsylvania, and he's
Oh,
actually got a really cool channel. It's he does magnet fishing. I don't know if you ever
magnet
watched that
fishing. That
before.
I've never heard of that.
Magnet fishing is when you get a giant magnet, you throw it in the water, and you basically on bridges and stuff like that, and you can find some interesting things. You can find cars that I've seen people do that.
What?
You find pew pews, you find
What?
all sorts of stuff. You know,
That sounds
something that
interesting.
I've actually. Well, it is, especially the fact that he's in Pennsylvania in a historical area. He could find some pretty crazy stuff. However,
You
they
know
don't
what area? Is it
allow.
Reading?
What's that? I don't know. I don't know
Is it
exactly.
Reading? Oh, okay.
But when I was on his live with him last night, actually, and he was discussing because there's certain historical areas where they outlaw you're not allowed to magnet fish.
Really?
Yeah, because it's
Damn,
a
it's
preserved
that
area.
serious?
Yeah,
Oh Lord. Okay.
yeah.
Never knew
But you
about that.
basically just get a high powered magnet, throw it in the water over a bridge or whatever, wherever you're at, and see what you drag up. Mostly it's nails and stuff. I mean, you're actually cleaning the environment at the same time. So,
Well,
but a lot of
I
times,
got I got some family members I could like to use as a magnet and throw them over the river or something.
don't we all? Don't we
Uh,
all? So,
wow, I found an amazing
anyways,
spot out here.
it's interesting. Solomon, your video, I loved your freaking your fast forward videos.
Really, the fast forward one?
I think they're cool. You know,
I'll do more. I'll do more.
I think they are. How are your views doing? I mean, you go on YouTube Studios, you can see how they're doing. You know what I mean?
I don't when I go on YouTube Studios, I don't go in there to check how the channel is doing as far as subs are concerned, but I
Yeah.
do go in there to check and see comments that I've missed. That's what I go
Yes,
in
I
there
do.
for.
I do that 99% of the time. However, they will tell you what you're doing successful and what you're not doing, or what's people are watching and what they're not watching.
Right.
That
Yeah.
makes
There's a bunch of details. I went in and checked in some of that stuff, and
Well, I
um,
suggest you go in a little bit more. You look in.
yeah,
They'll tell you exactly where you're excelling at and where you're lacking at, and you just keep going towards those. It's in honesty, it's a wonderful tool to help you get um synchronized to your community. You know what I mean?
yeah.
What people are watching, what people aren't watching, you know? So don't let the numbers don't let the numbers screw you up, because a lot of people get on and they're like they get depressed. I mean, I know that's not
Yeah.
gonna bother you. I know that's not gonna bother
No,
you, you know.
because I'll tell you, with all the people who regularly appear here on Saturday Night Live, that's
Hmm.
um, that's my probably my only motivator, or my main motivation. That's my this
Yeah.
interaction, this exchange that we have here every Saturday night. This is my
Yeah.
main motivation. This is my
I know
main
it's been
motivation.
longer. I know it's been longer between you and Mrs. Helms, but do you realize that it's coming up on a year now between me and you?
Whoa. Uh,
Do you realize it? I was
no,
looking
I
at it the
didn't.
other day and I'm like, I didn't start until November of last year. And
What should we do together,
we
me
should
and
have
you?
we should have a like a anniversary almost, I think. You know, an anniversary celebration. We got to
Yeah, let's
figure
do
out
that.
the first time I showed up live, because I was shit faced, I remember, and you and Miss Helms were talking, and I started talking about the Roman Empire, and we were going into that. That was fun. That was the very first time I met, or I was live with you guys. Let me rephrase it. I met you before, but
Yeah.
you know, but it's
Uh,
interesting because now you and I have been acquaintances for a year now, almost.
I think we should frolic on camera.
Give me a hug from behind.
Yeah, and and you should hold a jacuzzi board in the front.
Wow. Yeah,
Yeah, I think that would
that would do it.
the professor said that's not necessary.
Oh, hey, oh shit, shit. We
Yeah,
forgot to ask DeAndre. He said he was going to make a coochie board.
right.
Did he say he was doing it for Thanksgiving? I forgot. My memory
Um,
shit. So
that's a good question. I don't know.
no, he mentioned it like one of the last few times he was on. Miss Helms agrees. He did say that. Yep, he was going to make a coochie board. So
So so that whole thing that he did with stretching his meat and making a burger,
Look here, why are you
What-
on this soapbox about meat stretching? What's with you tonight? Is it because you driving and can't stretch yours? What's going on, sir?
Max, Max is
Even
even
Max,
chiming
yeah,
Max
even
is
Max wants
chiming
some
up.
of that.
Well,
Max wants some of that.
there was a meme that I saw the other day. This Helms. I'm gonna try to word this so that it's I'm not gonna say family friendly because it's not. There's no way I could do it. It's gotta be family friendly. But all right. Because of modern science,
Right.
they asked a man with
There
modern
you go.
science right now if you could have any organ changed and hang on, I gotta think of a way to say this without. All right. So if you could have any organ changed on your body, what would you have it do? Or what would we have done to you? And the man said, well, it's a very easy choice for me. Obviously, I was born deaf. If I wanted any organ to be, changed, I would obviously want a bigger penis.
Oh wow.
So
Wow, that made a lot of sense.
Yeah.
that was the meme. It's like I tried to rephrase that in a way that I could say it, but anyways.
No, that was good. That was good. It was well done.
Oh
Okay.
wow.
I'm definitely this segment of the live. I'm definitely gonna let my kids hear it.
No, you're not.
Sure.
Yeah, for sure you're not. You don't know how to act. Them kids don't need to see this. Priorities, remember?
Let me tell you something. I almost get slapped in the face when I'm at home. And what is it that I say? Oh, instead of saying sweet Jesus, I say Swiss cheeses. Right? And just for saying that, my wife, listen, all of a sudden when I look at my wife, she's got this wrestling outfit on and she's coming off the top rope,
Oh
ready to
wow.
smash my face. And yeah, she don't go for that.
Yeah.
She don't go for that. Yeah.
I can't go for that. Can't go for that. No can
So
do.
imagine if I can't even get away with Swiss cheeses, could you
Mm.
imagine me showing my kids?
I'm honest. I'm glad that my wife puts up with me doing this. Like and she'll even say, "It's almost 9 o'clock. Are you gonna go talk to Solomon?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm glad." And she'll come out here and she'll sit with cigarettes and like smoke because she's a smoker too,
Mm-hmm.
And she'll just kind of listen and chime into the conversation, or she'll just listen in. And she's usually over there giggling and this and that. Or when
Nice.
we'll listen to something, she'll say, "How's DeAndre doing?" You know what I mean? She's like you guys have never met her, obviously, but she'll just, hey, how's Miss Helms doing?
Oh, that's so
Yep.
nice of her. Thank you. That's a gift to me. Thank you.
Well, no, it is because you guys are you're part of my life. You know what I mean? It's every Saturday night. It's like
Well,
Solomon's on, honey. Okay. She accepts that.
well,
You know,
I guess my wife and the professor are, I don't know what they call them, friends or something now, unofficially.
they're buddying up.
Yeah. Well,
It's a soap.
after getting
It's a
after the
soap.
the soap was something
The
great, but
icebreaker. The soap was the icebreaker.
yeah, but the chocolate did it. That was it.
Mm.
I don't even think she wants to talk to me anymore. She just wants to talk to the professor directly. Yeah, I'm not even a factor anymore. Yeah,
Yeah, that's fine.
yeah.
Hey, it happened.
She don't ask how I'm doing. Knowing how dangerous this job is, she don't even ask how I'm doing. The other day, she asked me how the professor was. I said, "What?
Really? You never told me that.
No, that was supposed to be a secret, but I guess that cat's out of the bag now."
Yeah. Well, no, it's just funny how our families, because I'll be listening to like one of DeAndre's lives or something, and I'll just be listening. She said my wife will walk by and go, "Oh, that's DeAndre," or "Oh, that's Solomon," it's just one of those things that I take for granted because I come in and I've talked to you guys and I'm focused with you, and she just from overhearing our conversations and stuff like that, so it's
Yeah.
kind of it's
I
kind of funny
take
to me.
those what's for dinners for granted, especially in the summer when you can't make them, because I'd be trying to figure out dinner ideals from those things.
I can give
Well,
I can always give you dinner ideas.
you
You can
got you
tell me
got
you could take a picture of your refrigerator, what you got, and I can tell you what to do with it.
Oh, okay.
You understand what I'm saying, Miss Helms?
Yeah, yeah,
I
I
can
get it.
engineer something out of nothing.
My husband's sophisticated. He'd be liking to try different things. So he's getting
Mhm.
tired of the same old stuff. And so,
Mm.
yeah,
Oh, I got some new stuff this season. Oh,
yep.
wow. Did you see season 2, episode 1?
Not yet. No, but I got to get over after this live and see it.
Okay.
damn. Hook it
The
up.
first one I tried to do it. I had to record it because there was a bunch of people talking, and then I had to make a part 2 because I had to figure out I had to let the staff know what they were eating, and I didn't have time to edit it to put my voice in it. So I just threw that out as the first one. And then I figured out how to put the voiceover on it. And then my second one, it was like second attempt, you know. It was
Definitely
like 30
Homestead. That
seconds.
does suck.
Uh-oh, what
What
happened?
happened with Homestead? Because you worrying me.
No, I can't. I can't say.
Okay.
It's in the comments. You can read it.
See, if
Oh,
I get on,
hush,
it'll
hush.
echo. It'll echo.
Top secret. Oh no, she said that. She wished she had it like that because she has to sneak around to watch because somebody is jealous, mad about everything.
Uh-oh, I hope it's not
Constant
me.
BS.
I'm a
No.
taken man, Homestead.
Well,
You don't have to worry about
I
me.
think maybe
You don't
I
have to
think
worry about me.
Yeah.
no. She might be worried about no. Her spouse
Yeah.
might get jealous when Double D comes on.
Yeah, that's
Yeah. Well,
definitely. Well, he
well,
starts
when you
talking about his meat.
exactly that's what it is when with his meat all stretched out.
Yeah,
You know.
that was a very
DeAndre is gay. No, I'm
what?
not.
Miss Helms, what? Are you
Yeah. We
DeAndre,
never.
serious?
Yeah. Is he really?
Are you serious?
I thought y'all knew DeAndre liked men.
Oh, really?
Oh, well,
The point
whatever.
is
What?
I don't see him interfering in her marriage if that's what's going on.
Well,
That's just
that was my joke about, about the whole thing.
Sorry,
Yeah,
Miss Helms.
I
Sorry,
be
Miss
on
that's
Helms.
here
what.
saying some
We
crazy
were.
stuff to y'all, and sometimes my husband walk right by and don't even have a second thought about it.
Yeah.
So I
Well,
Well,
understand
some
that
people.
she's
Well, you got to understand, Miss Helms. I think that what it is it's more of the attention that she's giving to the YouTube at the time.
oh, that makes sense. Yeah.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's
I
not
don't
an
think it's
actual
us.
thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just the. I mean, that's a different story because my wife has given that to me. Saying you're you're on YouTube too much, and I'm like, well, I don't know,
Your what's for
guys.
dinners have been a lifesaver because some weeks I just don't know what to cook. And I'm like, that's in my pantry already. Oh, I can just thaw out some meat.
Oh, you can give me a list of ingredients of what you got, Miss Helms, and I can give you an idea. And
I still
anytime,
I still
anytime.
need to figure out another recipe with harissa for one. Now
Oh, all
I
right.
do have an idea, but go ahead. Tell me what you come up with.
In that actually the what's for dinner that I did last time, it was roasted cauliflower with the harissa and chickpeas.
Oh yeah, that sounds like a good side dish.
Yeah, and they just you just toss it in the thing, put about half the sauce on them, just a can of chickpeas and some fresh cauliflower, chop it up, and then roast it, and then just toss it in the rest of the sauce. You know.
There you go. Just toss your salad and you're good to go.
Stop it! Stop it! I
I'm
know
sorry.
what that means. I'm old enough to know what tossing salad is. You better stop. Oh, you thought you was gonna get that one past me. Nice try.
Oh, damn. Okay. Damn.
Homestead, I really did want to send her like some soap and some apple butter, but then because she going through, I just don't want to make her life any harder. Somebody might see that box and think something. I'm like, no.
Nah, it'll be the apple butter when they see that. Man, that might set them off.
And I have to pray for you because you know you ain't getting any, Mr. Burns. So we
I ain't
already know
getting
how that.
girl, listen.
Mm.
That chocolate was that
It
thing
was everything.
evaporated.
It
It
was
was hot
everything.
chocolate. It was hot
Yeah,
chocolate.
yeah, yeah, yeah. She
I
loves her
believe
chocolate,
in
man.
miracles.
Where you from? You sexy thing.
Well, it
Listen,
was
she saw
sexy
that.
enough that you didn't get any.
That's it.
There was
That's
a
yeah, exactly. She wouldn't even
see. There was
share.
a there was a band that used to play in the biker bar, and they would play that song, but
No
they would
way.
change that. They would change the lyrics to it a little bit,
Oh, okay.
and it made it pretty. And the
Biker,
band used to get.
biker
It was a
friendly.
biker bar. All right, so Miss Helms, I don't know if you know about bikers.
I kind
Mr.
of do.
Mr.
Yeah.
Helms. Okay. They live a very free lifestyles.
Oh, they sure do. Ooh, I know some stuff.
Imagine
They love
hippies
to keep going.
imagine hippies that are aggressive, not
Aggressive
passive.
hippie.
Oh, I've been
Not
around
passive,
bikers.
not passive.
They got a thing about titties, but keep going.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do.
Oh yeah, this band was
That's
great
their
because
thing.
the girls used to flash the band. And the guy on the mic, this is why we love this band. He would turn around and say, "Hey, honey, those are great, but turn around, and show everybody."
Oh
And
wow.
Yep.
this kind of band, So yeah, it's a lot of openness.
Oh
Anyways,
yeah, the women are called their man's B word or something. Oh, that the first time I heard that, I nearly saw red until I
Yeah.
it,
understood and until I understood the culture, because the women
mhm.
Right.
see it as a term of endearment. I said, okay, it wouldn't be me, but I respect you.
Yeah.
Yep.
If somebody says, "Hey, that's my old lady," it doesn't matter if she's throwing her stuff around. That's his old lady, which means
When he
hands
says
off.
stop, you stop.
You don't mess with you don't you I mean look but don't touch, basically.
Right.
That's my old lady. That's my old lady. Oh, okay. So it's somebody's old lady. That's
That's it.
taken, you know.
Yeah.
She'll have fun. She'll be running around. And but anyway, back to the point. This band used to come on, and it would change the lyrics to that song, and they would say like, I've got real big testicles.
Yeah, I've heard that. I've heard
Where
that.
you from?
Yeah.
You jiggly thing.
Since you came around.
You sexy thing.
Yeah. So now anytime that of course ruined it. Anytime I hear that song now, I giggle, so
Right. Because you already know.
yeah.
Sexy
But
thing, you.
I just thought I would bring that up.
Good Lord. I'm glad you did, man. Because that
Well, you were talking about the hot chocolate.
hot chocolate. Double D is hot chocolate.
What What you leave DeAndre alone.
Hey, DeAndre gets the maximum love over here. Maximum.
Oh, I know.
100%. 100%.
Extra large loving he gets over here.
You know I didn't tell him, but I was stressed out over DeAndre this week
Why is that?
because of this whole thing with benefits and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I got so stressed out, I talked with a coworker about it, and she empathized with me because we were talking about people. And I'm like, man, I don't want him to go to a point that he can't eat, man.
Nah, for somebody with his case, that's so unnecessary. So terribly unnecessary.
Exactly. Tell me about cutting my one of my best friends is quadriplegic. He's got a nurse that comes in to help him, go to the bathroom once a week and go to, they're cutting his home health aid, They're
That's
just not
crazy,
showing up.
man.
They're just not showing up, and there's nothing he can do about it, I mean, he can call, but they're just saying, "Oh yeah, we get somebody," It's pretty messed up. But like I said, thankfully he's got backup because this happened in the Bush administration.
Yep.
Years ago, the same thing kind of happened where he lost his benefits to the point he was going to college, and they said, "Well, if you're going to college, you don't need food stamps."
That's true.
Well, guess what? And he's quadriplegic. He can't. He's in a mechanical wheelchair. That's the only way he can move. Nobody's gonna hire him. He's not getting a job. But they said, but because you can leave your house and you can go to the only reason he could leave his house was because with assistance with nurses coming in and helping him. And he had plans to be a social worker. He says, I want to be a social worker. I want to help people. And he was going to college for that. And then it got down to the point where, well, food stamps are more important. I guess I got to quit college. And he ended up having to drop out of college because of it,
That's disgusting, man.
That's disgusting.
It really is.
Yep. That's diabolical. That's diabolical,
it is.
man.
It really is.
That's heartbreaking.
Exactly what that is.
Yeah, that's heartbreaking and diabolical.
But that happened during the Bush administration.
That's a special place in hell.
I'll never forget it.
Special place in hell if they didn't repent for what they did to that man. That's diabolical.
However, Mrs. Helms,
yes,
he prepared, especially after that. He prepared, and he started associating his groups, building his community, things like that. He's got, different like Meals on Wheels that gets delivered through different churches and stuff like that. And that's the one thing he could do is volunteer his time. I mean, he's a deacon in one church, that's what he does. I'd love to be able to bring him on one night and meet you guys, but I don't know how camera shy he is or not.
Well, yeah. Well, hopefully you can convince him.
Yeah,
that'd be awesome.
That'd be nice.
I'm sure if I was over at his house tonight, he would do it with me. You know what I mean? If I was sitting with him.
Whoa.
Oh, okay.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay.
He called me one night and he says, I'm at work. And he said, he's in a mechanical wheelchair, but he's got a mechanical bed and he can transfer himself in and out of bed. But he lives by himself. So he calls me one day and I'm at work.
He's quadriplegic? That's pretty wild.
Yeah. Does he not have kids or anything?
No, he doesn't have kids. No.
Oh.
No, but from like the nipple line down, he's got very there's a long story with him. But he's got zero mobility on his left side, but on his right side, he's got full mobility. If he hadn't had a brain injury before he broke his neck, he would have had more mobility. Either way, he just gives me a call one night and says, hey, Brandon, I fell. I was in between getting into the bed. Now I'm stuck in between the bed and the chair. he calls me, and I'm at work, and it was a Sunday night, and it was really busy. And I was like, "What?" And he goes, "Yeah, I was trying to get into the bed, and I fell on the floor, and I'm kind of stuck. He can't get himself back up, you know." So I immediately called the, what do you call it? The non-emergency sheriff's department to do a welfare check on him, you know?
Yep.
And told my boss, I got to leave work right away. Sorry. So I get over there. By the time I get over there, there's a police officer in the house, and she's talking to him, and she's just like trying to figure out what's going on, you know? And he's stuck in between the bed, and you know, because I lived with him for long enough, I can pick him up. I know what his needs are, you know? So I come in and I was like, "Oh, thank you so much, officer, for coming over." Because I didn't know, because that you can get pinned somewhere and not be able to breathe. It could have been a life-threatening situation.
That is a fact. Yeah.
Potentially. So, and he was just blowing it off. And then on top of that, I get him up, put him back into bed, and I'm like, "All right, are you okay, buddy, now?" He's like, "Yeah." Put my chair a little, you know, and I fix his chair for him and stuff like that. And the police officer's standing there, and she's like, "Is everything okay now?" I said, "Yeah, you know." And then he looked at me and he goes, "Was that your friend?" And I said, "No, that was a police officer, man." And he goes, "Oh."
What?
And then he says, "She was hot."
Oh wow. Okay.
He wasn't even contemplating the fact of the peril that he was in at the moment. You know what I mean?
Oh, wow.
He
But
was
that
just
sounds
like,
extremely scary, man.
Yeah, it
oh, it
does.
was very scary for me. I left work in the middle of a fucking night shift. It was very. I was like, as soon as I got the call, there's no he didn't have anybody to help him. I was about a mile away. I wasn't far from him, you know. So
Yeah.
but
Man, for him though, if it wasn't
yeah,
for technology, he'd be done.
yeah. Well, they gave him a life expectancy. He was supposed to be done 10 years ago.
Oh,
Really?
wow.
Yep. Yep. My
Was
aunt
that
was
soon after his accident or what?
yeah. He's old. He's older than me, and he broke his neck when he was 25. And
Oh man.
at that
Oh.
time, quadriplegics did not last that long. And you know, he's outlived quite a few. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah. Jeez.
Mm. Just an interesting story. I didn't want to bring everybody down, but no.
No,
But
no,
the point
no.
was is now they're taking his food stamps away. But the whole purpose of the story was he's already built up community where he gets food delivered, etc., stuff like that. You know.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so happy he was smart enough to know he was going to need people and people are helping him.
Yeah, because Professor, you keep telling everybody.
Community, yeah.
You keep telling everybody.
This ain't no joke. People think this stuff is a joke and they still out here. And then there's people out here. I'm going to go steal other people's groceries. I'm like, when you say that, you do realize that the internet is monitored, right? And so when you show your face saying this, you're just
Yeah.
helping stack that prison industrial complex.
Yeah.
Miss Helms, I can honestly say I've been hungry and I've stolen food to eat.
Now that I
And
forgive, I'm talking about, when you didn't consider if you have a local food bank first.
yeah,
I don't like thieves, but I've said in one of my recent videos, if I know you stole to eat,
I'm not
that's
proud of it by any
no,
means. I'm not proud of it by any means, but you know,
people gotta eat. They shouldn't make the prices too high. And I know that's not a good way to be, but
me, being hungry in the past, I know what people are capable of doing when they are hungry, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, but see, the
And
thing is,
when
in
you're going
those
to,
red states that you live, it's just not, and you know why, for obvious reasons. It ain't
yeah,
good to steal from certain people in red states and stand your
hmm
ground states.
Oh hell no.
yeah, no, I'd be stealing from grocery stores. I would not go to any individual. I would never ever steal from someone's personal
No
property.
people, no people.
I would,
That's a
you
different
know,
story. I'm talking about the ones who saying they're gonna steal people's carts soon as they walk out, who have already paid.
they're
Bum rush
lazy.
them. Yeah.
They're lazy.
Then there's a lady who's a single mother. Her groceries from Walmart got dropped off, I think, and then somebody went right on her porch and stole them. And she
Oh
wasn't
yeah,
on food stamps, and it's just her and the kids, $200 worth of food, and she had to figure out how she gonna tell her kids she couldn't feed them.
yeah, but that's horrible.
Now, if
I'd
you're
rather
taking
just
it from a store because it's too expensive, stealing is stealing. But you go, I
Well,
told
I was,
people, and I've said, and I
yeah, I was just shoving a loaf of bread down my pants, essentially.
same difference.
Damn.
No, but in his
Mhm.
defense, Mr. Burns,
Unfortunately, I'm white from the waist down. I got plenty of room in my pants for
Ha
that. So
ha. You had the
the
loaf.
the thing is you can't underestimate people when they're starving. That's why when people have, ha ha, I'm glad y'all lost y'all
yeah,
food
look
stamps.
at
I'm
this.
like,
Wait till this administration. Did you wait? Let me ask you a question. Do you see all these people wearing blackface making fun of it
no, I didn't
No.
see
on
that one.
TikTok? That's a trend on TikTok. People are making these like little things. The racism has been so blatant.
Oh, I know what you're talking
It's
about.
insane. They're literally blackfacing themselves deliberately and making memes on I don't have my food stamps, blah 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 blah. And I was like, real it horrifies me. That's all I can
Missing the
say.
fact that a lot of white people are on that too, but I digress.
Exactly. Look at the red states.
Yep.
And somebody else also made a meme that there's a food line, all Trump supporters in the food line, and he
Yep.
says, where are your red hats? Where are your red hats now? And
Yep.
that was a thing.
There have been MAGA people talking about some, and they've confessed, I never thought this would be me. That means you believe that the color of your skin and your belief in Trump as your Lord and Savior
It's
out trumped your common sense.
did
Out
you see
trumped
the
it.
did you see 2 days ago he was on a live interview and somebody passed out in the background.
Yeah.
Somebody fainted. Did you see that?
No,
Oh
tell
yeah.
me about that. I want to know. I hadn't heard that one.
He was in the middle of talking about his tariffs and this and that, and somebody behind him um like fainted. Okay.
Okay.
Dr. Oz, our chief medical whatever, or whatever he's considered, Dr. Oz was there, jumped down, everybody jumped down. He turned around and he just looked at the guy on the floor and just turned around and was just silent until everything got taken care of and the guy got escorted out or whatever, got, the White House medical team, this and that. No empathy whatsoever. Everybody's jumping to help this guy that just fainted. And he just turns around and just stands there,
Two things
Because
Trump. Because what?
he was ruining his photo op.
Exactly.
He
That's
was
just stupid.
ruining his speech. Exactly.
Trump has admitted on camera, like, you think you going to heaven? He said no. He's
Mm-hmm.
telling y'all. He remember that, right? And
Oh
now
yeah.
Yep.
the judge
I
said
am.
he had to pay those food stamps. This idiot done found more loopholes and is still not doing it. I said, this man doesn't give a crap about American people. He has no regard for these people out here starving. He doesn't
His
care.
None.
own supporter falling down behind him didn't give a rat's ass about it.
Nope.
He just pissed off that
Remember, after he got elected, there was that bad flood that shut down towns and access to
Texas,
towns.
Texas, in
Well,
Texas.
okay, there was one in Texas. Then I was talking about the one in West Virginia.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so you know about that one. You know what one Trump supporter said? I'm
Hmm.
disappointed. I voted for him. I thought Donald Trump would send us some hell. That person was so defeated because that's when they realized they had to be locked down in their town because I don't know if it was the bridge or what went out because of this flood to realize Trump wasn't going to send FEMA and didn't give a crap.
Look,
Yep.
well, look what happened in Texas.
Oh,
Okay?
Texas was a mess. Is that girls'
Texas.
camp?
There,
Yep.
oh yeah, there were a lot of it was a horrible mess, and the volunteers were a lot of the volunteers that were coming over to help were Mexican. The Mexico basically sent help over before the federal government did. Our federal government did because they were right there, and boom, they just jumped on the scene, and they already had the emergency gear, stuff like that, to go rescue, and help, and this is Texas, their stance on immigration. So it was a little humbling to them, I believe,
And what's her name? The governor of Arkansas. She's
Sarah
she's
Sanders.
Sarah Sanders is a MAGA Trump supporting nut job that requested help because of some disaster. I think it was from a tornado, and they said no.
Oh
Yep.
yes,
Her,
yeah.
her own people said
Explain
no.
it. Explain it.
Yep.
They said no. FEMA can't
No,
help you.
no.
Call back some other time.
Yeah. Look at the airline crisis we're going through now.
Oh, I'm glad you brought that up.
Because
my dad told me, like, I love you, but unless it's an emergency, basically he said, don't get on no airplane to this idiot's out of the White House.
Yeah.
That's what my daddy told me. Don't you get on no plane to that idiot is out of the White House.
Yeah.
They're doing this on purpose. I don't care what no one said. This is being done on purpose.
Of course it is.
How do you keep going to fight judges to give people them food stamps? You're putting people in a position to
ignoring
fight for
judges.
judges.
Go back to ignoring judges.
Ignoring. You're that freaking arrogant, really?
He's
I told my dad my prediction is the Democrats are going to have some, which I don't care for either party. Really, the Democrats are about to have some gains in 2026. And I said, my prediction is he going to find a way to shut all this down again just to rig elections. Watch.
He's going to try. All this stuff that he's doing is essentially the Epstein files, when it comes down to it. He wants to just throw more, but when it comes down to it, look at the last mayoral, what do you call it?
Mayoral election.
Yeah, that were going on in Chicago, New York, just everywhere, everywhere.
And the Democrats swept throughout the entire country wherever there was an election.
And the reason that I was so doom and gloom the first time that we were talking about this, now I've got there are people willing to stand up, and that's what makes America. If nobody's going to be willing to stand up, then it's going to be fucking the SS. It's going to be, But
Yeah.
and his own elected Supreme Court is going against him, making rulings. That gives me positive energy in the way the system is working the way that it's supposed to. More
Yeah.
so than I would have said if you would have asked me a year ago, I would have said, whoo, you know.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, you better be out here building
How do
relationships.
you how do you fe-
How do I?
how do you feel about your new mayor, sir?
Mamdami,
Oh, we need to
Yes,
have
ham
sir.
salami.
Oh
Yes.
Lord, that conversation.
Well, I'll put it this way. Uh, he's just one person.
Yeah.
He is, but he can't do all that stuff he's saying he can do. And I'm not trying to be pessimistic.
Hmm.
No, I understand. But Donald Trump's not allowed to be doing the stuff he's doing. And he's getting away with it, you know?
I just think that New Yorkers are gonna pay a price in the long run, is all I'm saying.
Well, all the billionaires in New York City, they're mad about it. They were threatening to leave and all this stuff, but they're not going nowhere. And the
Nope.
reason why they're not
What
going
do you
anywhere is because he's not going to accomplish the things that his supporters or his voters thinks that he's going to accomplish.
That's what I was saying.
Yeah, he's not going to accomplish that. The voters hear one thing, and that's
Yeah.
just how politics works. Voters hear one thing, but they're not listening to what's being said.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Do you think that Mom Dunny is going to be the Sadiq Khan of New York City? You know who Sadiq Khan is, right?
Mm-mm.
Refresh my memory.
I do
Sadiq
not.
Sadiq Khan is the current and first ever Muslim mayor of the city of London.
Oh, well, what kind of changes have occurred in London since Sadiq became mayor? Were there significant changes? Is London?
The thing about it is I don't
Hmm.
think it's Sadiq himself. It's just that the negative aspects of Islam is taking over that city.
Okay,
Women
okay.
who are native born being harassed. Um, the riots you're seeing in London is mostly from Muslims upsetting the population. And I'm not going after them as a religion and as a people. I'm just telling you, when Mamdani talks the way he does, it's giving Sadiq Khan vibes.
Oh, okay. I don't.
But see, you're right because like Mamdani, the billionaires have not exited London.
Right, right.
So them
So,
people talking all that trash, they're not going anywhere. I don't know why y'all are talking this
No.
trash.
No,
yeah.
nobody's going anywhere. And I mean you can make the similar what's the word I'm looking for? I'm sorry. You can make the similar statement, with Trump with Hitler, you know?
Oh yeah, that's there. The fact that his family's German, the stuff is just too coincidental at this point.
I like that the Prime Minister of Germany came over and gave was it Germany or Scotland? I don't know. The Prime Minister of the country just came over and gifted his Donald Trump his grandfather's birth certificate, which was an immigrant,
Yep.
and
Hmm.
gave it to him. And it was proud, and he had it all embellished and stuff like that. I was just like, yeah, here. It was like a little, hey, don't forget you're an immigrant too, you
Yep.
know.
Also in New York City, um, you always had the black Muslims have been present for so long in New York City, and it never led to any real conflict
Hmm.
along religious lines with um, with Islam. So I I suspect that creates a different environment from what London went through with Sadiq,
Right.
because New York City always had, is that what they call themselves? The Black Muslims?
Yep.
Yeah,
Or
New
do
York
you
City's a
mean Nation of Islam?
Nation of Islam. There you go. Yeah,
The issue with him is his socialism. I'm saying that people
that's the
heard,
fear.
yes, people heard what he's saying, like you said, but they're not listening to the impact once it's
Right.
enacted.
Yeah, they're not. They're not. And honestly, so you know, just is he going to defend the already existing socialism, or is he going to try to expand socialism? Because most people don't realize that there's already uh, socialism going on with certain areas of the economy or certain aspects of the society in New York City and throughout the country. Like, for example, public education. That's a socialized form of education. So, the library is another form of socialization.
Yep.
So, what's the real? Or I understand the attacks, but what's really going on? Is he trying to put a break on the attempt to eliminate whatever socialist programs they have, or whatever socialism has been around since FDR? Or is he really going, well, he can try to expand it, of course. Uh, but, and yes, the citizens of New York City are going to benefit from that. But to what avail? What's the price that has to be paid for that?
Can I go into a little bit of history
Yeah, go
Yes.
ahead.
right now, Miss
Yes.
Helms? You
Yes.
might appreciate this, but you know the well, currently they're the Islamic nation, but they were the Arabic community. Okay, and
Okay.
they were the most leading um, scientific people of the time. They invented the current math system that we use right now. We use
You're talking about
Arabic
Ibn
numbers.
in. Okay, I know who you're talking about. Go ahead.
We currently use they came up with a system of 1 to 10 uh in a mathematical system. They were some of the most best astronomers, the most geniuses in the world. And then what they did with their um government was saying science is bad. And they went from the most leading nation in that time to a religious based society,
Yep.
and said that it just they downgraded since then. You know,
Yep.
do you understand? You understand what I'm saying? I mean, I'm sure you being a historian, you know a little bit more about it than I do, but
Yes, because I typed 2 names in the chat. Ibn Battuta and Al Batani.
okay. I'm not familiar with any of that. I was just using that as a reference because it's
Because
like
they
people
were
are like,
of that school of people you're talking about.
Mhm.
okay,
That's what I'm saying. These 2 names are some of the most famous that were attached to
mhm,
it. But I get what you're saying, though.
Mhm.
I feel like a lot of what's going on. Mamdani also went in, and I'll say this as a person who has conservative views, but I'm nowhere near MAGA or Republican. Mamdani's win is a response to a degree, a small degree, because he'd been popular for a while. Was
mhm.
a response to people getting tired of the old way of things.
Yeah.
Cuomo should have known going into that he was going to have an uphill battle,
Mhm.
in my opinion.
Well, uh, yeah, he should have known that, but he probably thought with the amount of backing he had from the business and the wealthy community that he would prevail.
Well,
Or
at the same
or it
time,
was
look at how many billions of dollars
or it was
these.
just wishful thinking.
Yeah,
It could have been that the billionaires were out of touch.
I think that's the case with these last elections that were there. There was like
Yeah.
something like $4 billion donated to campaigns, that were unsuccessful.
Yeah.
Look at JD Vance's brother. I think he was running in, I believe it was Chicago. I'm not 100%.
No,
JD
in
Vance.
Cincinnati, I think.
Okay. Point is, JD
Total
Vance's
loss.
brother got an appalling. He got like 20% of the vote. 20%.
Yep.
80%. That's insane. That's like, just why are you bothering? You know?
Yep. Yep.
And everybody that Trump endorsed before they went in, same thing. Well, not the same as JD
Well,
Vance's brother's.
hopefully it's a sign that people are paying attention to what
That was my
uh
point. That was
Yep.
yep.
my point. Is people are paying attention, and I've got more faith. I've got more faith than I did a year ago. You know?
Yeah. Yeah. And these stunts that they're pulling with Snap and all this other stuff.
Yeah.
But let's
This
see.
is the longest government shutdown in history. And you know,
Which was the
you look
second.
at his first one.
Yep. He's the common denominator, and people are figuring it out.
Exactly.
Hmm.
So
And even with that, people will still defend them.
Some of them still are. That's what's stupid to me. And I keep telling people 2026 is going to be a bumpy ride, because when the Democrats keep making gains, he's going to keep responding childishly, and we're all going to pay for it.
Yep.
I saw a tweet that somebody put in, and they got 1 million views on it. And all they asked was a simple question: should Arabic numerals be taught in classrooms? And astounding numbers of just all of this guy posted all of the, of course, the, why should we do this? I don't want to do it. Didn't even realize that the question was based on
What?
our numerical system that we utilize today. And
Today.
Yeah. And what do they care? Because they're not going to school anyway.
exactly.
Just like I
It's
told some people. Go ahead.
no, I was just saying it's appalling to me. They're burning. They're removing books. They actually, I listened to a program today where a young girl in high school started a banned book club in her high school. And I was like so proud of that. I was just like, and she was like, well, this is the thing. There's one other teenager that's involved with this. Mostly it's older people, that come to this club. But it's basically all these books that they're banning, history books, things like that. And, it's as soon as they started banning the books in Florida. I don't know if you guys remember that.
I do. That set my dad off. He was like, DeSantis, this, and he can't stand Ron DeSantis.
The sanctimonious.
Yep.
Let's use Trump's the sanctimonious. That's a good. But it was starting over here, and I saw it happening, and I was like, "Are you serious? My kids are not going to learn history, like history. They're going to be
no."
And this was shit. This was a topic that we touched on. I'm going to say 6, 7, 8 months ago. I want to say,
Yeah.
Remember
that you and I were talking about
at the African American Museum out there in DC. He had them remove all the stuff about slavery.
Yeah.
Yep.
You ain't gonna be able to hide that happened. You idiot.
Yeah. Or they try to pass it. They try to pass it on as if they were doing them a favor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They actually helped them to train them for the future.
Yes. How it was a job learning experience.
Right.
It wasn't slavery. It was a job training.
Yeah, that was on the job training.
It was internship. They were interns. That's all.
Solomon choking now.
Yeah, I did. I choked on that.
Fucking interns.
Unbelievable.
It really is, Solomon. And I
that's crazy.
What stupid is, as stupid does.
Yeah.
People volunteered for that, I guess, right? Is that what they did?
Yeah.
Yep.
Do you know if you and I were to take we didn't get the permit, so we took a historic building and we just kind of damaged it, we would be facing 10 years in prison.
Easily.
Federal. Guess what? Look at the East Wing. That's all I got to say.
And it's funny because
in Argentina, we got to eat their beef. Come on, we can't eat our homegrown meat.
No, I can't have that.
That is disgusting. That is disgusting. Our farmers are suffering right now, and they're just paying. And guess where they're selling all their soy? All of our farmers that have got these soy rotting in the crops right now because they can't sell them to China because of all this trade wars. We give them to this other country. We could bail them out, and guess where they're selling it to?
China.
Yeah. It's a freaking this super businessman is wrecking our country.
Just like that mess. They claim Boeing makes the best planes. You wouldn't know it when that UPS plane went down and exploded and just unalived people.
Or the doors fly off the hinges.
Yeah.
You remember that?
Yeah, that happened. That ain't funny if you're sitting near that and you're mid-air. That ain't funny.
Yeah, it ain't funny at all.
It's not funny at all. It's a very serious.
We're making stupid.
We're making light of it, but it's because it's so stupid. Exactly.
Yeah, it's just tremendously stupid.
Yep.
It's so stupid to even say it. Is crazy. It's just What?
When you say it out loud, when you actually say it out loud,
It
and you
doesn't
listen to
sound
what you're
real.
saying, and you're like, no, no, this is a freaking movie plot. You know,
Did you
my
did you
mother.
read what
I'm,
did you read what Perma Bull Moon Man says?
no, in the chat.
Yeah.
No, I did not.
Says my high school does not require textbooks. Each
Oh,
teacher has a TikTok, and our homework is what does this say?
Through the video. Yep.
you got to be joking.
That's
The
good.
devil is a lie.
Well, no, my daughters, they've got a like an email address or something like that where they get assigned their homework. So yeah, it's
Oh,
not through
heck
TikTok. It's
no.
not through TikTok. It's just through.
Uh-uh.
However,
Uh-uh.
however, Mrs. Helms,
No.
however, the
No.
school provides a computer for my children. So I mean, they're not allowed their school computer that they provide. This happened started during the epidemic, the pandemic, or whatever you want to call it, where they were stuck at home. The school issued computers. Everybody's got laptop computers now. So now their homework is done through emails. Okay, they turn they turn it in through emails. You know, I know it's a little bit hard to grasp us growing up the way that we did, you know, but
Right, right.
you know what I mean?
So I'm curious to know, it will it be cheaper to instead of hiring teachers to go to a building to have all your children meet at that building? Would it be cheaper to just
Do a
teach
Zoom?
online? Yeah.
Oh, big
Or
yeah, big time it would be. I think it would. Not only that, it's to me it's a little more efficient. My nephew, I told
Mhm.
you he was struggling. He excelled. He excelled on online. And that's actually when my parents they didn't eliminate the online schooling process after COVID.
Mhm.
And he continued to stay on it and he's excelling greatly through it, you know.
Yeah.
Some students can, some students can't. Some students have to be, you know. The difference is you're not getting that social interaction that you do in
Right.
school. To
Right.
me, that's an important aspect of life. You know what I mean? But these Generation Z or whatever you want to call them. To me, you got to grow up. You got to learn how to take care of a bully. You got to learn how to deal with situations that are not taught in school. They're taught in the classroom.
Of life.
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
You know.
Right.
So they're losing that aspect of it, and apparently they're becoming more distant, and they're not being as able to. They're having social issues. A lot of these
I can
kids, the
imagine.
Generation Z,
Mhm.
they're having social issues. You know.
I can imagine.
Oh,
That's fairly funky.
Yep.
that's what it is. Funky like your grandpa's drawers. You know.
No kidding, right?
Yeah.
Old and crusty and not losing their smell. Yep.
Them suckers walk on their own. Look out.
Sure do.
Yeah.
They sure do.
So that would be the main, but in all honesty, that's how long that's been a problem for a while now though, right? The socialization
Yep.
with Gen Z.
Yep.
I think so because I get them in the workforce. I get them coming in And one guy said we went over and told him, I'm not lying about this. It was an intern, and we told him, hey, go grab a case of lettuce, bring it over here, and we're gonna chop it up for something, whatever it was. And he comes back over, and this kid comes over. I call him a kid. He was 20 years old. He was an intern, and he just says, that box is really heavy. And my boss, Bill Carrar, the ball buster,
Right.
him, okay?
Right.
He's
Yep.
he's an ex-Marine. He just looks over
Oh
at him and
God.
he looks over at him and he just says, we've got, other prep workers. He goes, do you want me to ask Maria to go get it for you? One of the other workers that was in it.
Damn.
Oh wow!
And it went
Way
right
Over
over
his
his
head.
head.
Will she get it for me?
Oh,
And it was like,
oh wow!
me and him just looked at each other and it was like, oh, all right, okay. This kid's, all right.
Gen
Oh
Z.
wow!
It's
He's Gen Z.
too heavy. So he's going to have this
A
woman,
lady.
woman, 20 years older than him, go haul that thing on her shoulder that she does every morning. And it was a form of embarrassment, but it just went right over his head. He didn't even catch it. But
That's
He,
crazy.
he should have picked an elderly woman. That would have been it.
Yep.
mm-hmm.
Don't worry, we got
That-
this. Grandma's gonna grab it.
that's one of the things in the kitchen is I'm gonna make it YouTube friendly. I'm just gonna say, my grandma makes love faster than you're moving right now.
Oh Lord.
Wow.
Oh wow.
Wow.
We say stuff like that in the kitchen,
Wow.
Your job is cool. I went back to my old place recently, and it's next door. And come to find out, they might merge with us. And we were talking about Ozzy Osbourne, and it's funny because my friend Tia was like, "Well, his generation like to walk out with their caulk out," and then we just all just bust out. If we did that at my current job. Nope. I'll give you an example. I had a co-worker that told another co-worker, Tara's just the black version of me. And when she came and told me, I died laughing. She said the guy she said it to just kept a straight poker face, like he just didn't get the joke.
Oh man.
That's an example of where I work right now. They're like, well, why did she stay to herself? Because I know I'm offend somebody, so I just don't say nothing.
Right.
Yeah. Well, yeah. No. I do that at work too. When somebody's saying something, it's you just keep your mouth shut and you just like, okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I do.
I'll walk on.
Yep. And just
Do
keep
I want to wring their necks and say, listen, you stupid bastard, but hey, I've been there 20 years. I know how to say, okay, all right. Because 90% of the time, they end up throwing themselves in the well, I don't got to do nothing about it.
Oh,
Lord
Brandon
have
made my
mercy.
stomach hurt.
Lord help us.
You
know what the funny thing was is I saw another meme. I watched these memes and they crack me up, and it was one Generation C or Generation Z, one of these young guys. And they're going, I always hear these stories that you guys had to drink from the hose. What? You didn't have sinks available? And it was like, no, we drank from the hose because we weren't allowed in the house. We went out. Our parents, they actually had to make commercials at 10 o'clock every night on the news. It's 10 a.m. or 10 p.m. Do you know where your children are? That was my generation growing up. I mean, shit. You remember that, Solomon? You remember that?
Yeah. Yeah.
I was in the Navy, right? And I had and one
Mhm.
time I was just talking, he hollering at Max. Oh wow. Max is acting up tonight, Mr. Byrne.
Okay.
He
What's
was
that all
barking, but
about?
continue your story. I was listening. I'm sorry. I just had to
Okay.
come let him in.
So one time I was with some of my fellow sailors, and they looked at me point blank and was like, "Are your boots comfortable?" I'm like, "Yeah, why wouldn't they be?" And they just came and flat out said, "Well, no, you're from Alabama. I figured you never wore shoes before you joined."
Oh damn. Oh
Really?
damn. Oh
Wow.
damn. What the hell?
Wow.
It's like that? It's
So,
like that?
which I did. So I played into it, and I was like, "Well, for your information, I was only barefooted when I lived with my dad." That's how
Okay. So kiss my butt.
they really think that when we grew up in Alabama in the 80s, we didn't wear shoes to school or out in public. I'm like, what's wrong with
Oh my
y'all?
goodness.
We get 100-degree weather, you'll get blisters under your feet if you don't wear shoes.
That's
Oh my
crazy.
goodness.
That's like I overheard two guys arguing and one had a southern drawl and the other one said and this was over the CB radio and the guy said, so let me ask you something there. So when you get a divorce, are you still considered brother and sister? I said,
Oh.
holy shit. Damn.
I
Damn.
I've heard the same thing, but only it was at least you guys are still cousins. That's the way I heard.
Damn.
Different
And
version.
geez, and I'll tell you what, every environment that I worked in that had former military, oh my
Mhm.
God, these guys, these people, holy shit, they're cruel. They could be real cruel.
Yeah,
Holy
well,
shit.
there's no pull punches. Well, I was taught by a Vietnam vet actually trained me to
Yeah,
be a butcher. You know what I mean?
yeah.
And when I grew up, and then whenever I would go into different country clubs because I used to migrate back and forth, and
Hmm.
whenever I did, if somebody was in the military, I would tell them, "Oh, you've been in the military. You served. Oh, you're an army vet. You're an army vet." I said,
Yep.
you'll be fine. No matter how much experience it was that they had, I was like, you'll be fine. I was more comfortable working with vets because of what they had to go through,
Yeah.
and the regiment and the stuff. And the biggest thing was with them working with vets in the kitchen is how come this it was them pissed off because the other people weren't pulling their slack,
That's
Right.
fact. That's me.
pulling their end of the
Yeah.
the thing. And I said, listen, just fucking ignore them, do what you got to do. And I could tell them, as a lead cook or whatever, I could say, you do this, and I could turn around and it's going to be done. I don't have to do it with these like little uh fluffy guys, I want to call them, I have to go over and keep an eye on them and go, hey, come on, stop doing that, do this, do that, so. But as soon as somebody told me that they had worked in the military, I'm like, I'll take one of them. I don't care if you got zero cooking experience. I'll take a military vet any day of the week. Any day of the week. So
Yep.
anyway,
Yeah.
that was my rant. That was my rant. I'm
No,
sorry.
that's a fact. I come from that. I can't. It took me a long time to realize that you coming from that background that you're gonna carry your weight, and the idiot that don't might actually get promoted and not you.
Yeah.
Ooh,
That
that's
was
Yeah.
that's
yeah.
hard for me, but
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I'm
Oh
better
yeah.
with that now. Back in the day, I'm like, what the F? This person's stupid. And when they open their mouth because they're a manager, they're pompous. I'm like, you're still an idiot, but you want to
Right.
say that but can't say it.
Right. Right.
That's a
And let me
that's
tell you
a
something. That's something about the military. going through basic training and all that good stuff, that um that man, I had to really tip my hat to everybody who has to go through shit like that.
Me as well. Me
Um,
as well.
I unfortunately had learned that the hard way later on in life, but um, although my older brother tried, but he was never around enough to be able to instill that in me, like
Yeah.
with consistency throughout my childhood.
Hmm.
But man, that and watching what inmates used to go through, I have to,
That's a different type
I,
of balance. But yeah.
yeah, that man. I get slick at the mouth. I get sarcastic,
No, not
and
you.
and I
I'm
had to
learning two
learn,
things. You get
right?
sarcastic and DeAndre's gay. Oh my God. I'm learning two things
Oh
tonight.
wow.
Jesus. Yeah, you're blowing my
See,
mind tonight.
stick around, you'll learn. Okay. And it was hard. It was hard for me to learn how to control that. It was very hard, but I
Yeah.
think eventually, I learned something.
A few black
Um,
guys helped. Right.
yeah. Oh yeah.
A few confrontations.
Yeah. 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 But that
I feel you,
self-control,
man.
that self-control is amazing. It
It
is. It
is.
really is
It
amazing.
really is. Yep.
Mm.
That's
That's
man.
that's learned though. That's what we learn as older people. Do you understand what I'm saying?
It's learned. It's learned.
Exactly. That
It's
wasn't.
learned.
I was a freaking hothead when I was in. I was one of those guys that were just like well, I was bullied a lot, and I was
Right.
when somebody would bully me, you kick them in the nuts, you take them down right away. You know,
Right.
it's like one of those
Right.
things. You go into prison, you take the biggest guy down, and same kind of intellect. But when you get
Right.
bullied, I mean, I would be growing up. I would just, what are you looking at? What are you looking at? You know, and just somebody looking at me side eyed. You know, and I would turn it into a physical confrontation. You know.
Yeah. Yeah. But I'll tell you though, man, to stand there and to be berated, especially in front of other people,
Oh,
and to have to keep your composure.
stuck it up. Yep.
Yeah, Lord have
Or
mercy. That
whatever you want to say.
that right there. Woo.
To me,
It's
I
not.
know this is mean. I'm the type of person when they act like they're smarter than they are and they say stupid stuff. It's easy for me to control it and be like, people know you're not as smart as you're acting, right? And I'll just sit there and just look at them.
Right.
It's funny
Um.
that you say that because my boss's Bill's son, who is now my current boss, he's the executive
Mhm.
sous chef. He's even the boss of his father. Okay.
Oh wow.
When he was a waiter in the thing, he would attend the meetings. I mean, granted, his older brother worked in five-star restaurants, and he went to work with him in New York and this and that. I mean, when you guys asked me how I felt, you actually guys asked me this question, how I felt about this kid that I taught how to flip eggs is my boss now, and I told you guys you could see potential in somebody. He used to go
Mhm.
to these meetings. All right. He was the only waiter that actually knew everything about the menu. When they would sit down in these meetings, they were like, "This is the I'm not sure." The manager's going, "I'm not sure what the soup du jour is," and he would go, "Oh, it's soup. It's fajoule. You know, today split pea soup
Right.
today." You know, he knew everything that was on the menu. He knew everything. But I mean, that was the point I was kind of making is he knew more than the managers than his bosses were, you know,
Yep.
and he would throw that in it as much as possible, you know. But he is an asshole. I love him. He's an asshole. He's a buddy. He's the one that when I was over at the house in the middle of the night, you know, me and
Yeah.
him would be drinking all night, and you know.
Yep.
But yeah, but he's a friend. But he's all. I mean, he's a friend. He's my boss. But I still he's 10 years. No, he's probably more than 10 years. Probably like I'm gonna say 15 years younger than me.
Yeah.
However, he's got what it takes, and that was it. You know. So I
Yep.
don't mind when somebody deserving oversteps me. When somebody undeserving oversteps me, you know, they say you're
Right.
unqualified for this job. You're unqualified for this job. We can't give you this promotion. However, we want you to train the new guy that's coming in.
Yep.
It's like,
That's the type
whoa.
of stuff that goes on in structures like the military,
Yep. That's
where you
happening
gotta.
to me right now with my government job. But keep going.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I see that when you have people coming out of college and the conflict that exists with a second lieutenant and a master sergeant, for example, right? Especially somebody who has experience
Mm-hmm.
um, uh, uh, with conflict, with actual combat,
Yeah.
and you got some kid out of college, second lieutenant,
Mm-hmm.
trying to run the show and acting like he knows, when even though the master sergeant has less rank but actually has more experience, and that
Yep.
sucks. That sucks.
I can actually relate to a TV series that was made
Hmm.
that reminded me about a lot. It's called The Band of Brothers, and I don't know if you've ever
Oh,
seen
I've
it.
I've heard of that. Never seen it.
Yeah,
Oh,
never seen it.
Mrs. Helms, don't watch Soylent Green. Let's just put it this way: you're gonna watch the first episode of Band of Brothers. Number one, it's got actual World War II veterans in there that are played by the cast. So all the characters are in there are these old men talking about the war, you know. Steven Spielberg produced it. One of the most excellent series of all times in my but the point is I forgot where we were going, but
We
I'm
we
sorry.
we went there though. We
Okay,
went
we
there.
went there. We sure
I'm
did go, boo boo.
I'm a couple in. But the point was is they actually this is it's all historic. It's all things that happen. They had a guy that came right out of college and he was supposed to be their person. And every military event that they did, those what do you want to call it, the paintball things or whatever, the war games that they played,
Yeah.
he was commanding them, and he was fucking up so much that he was getting them killed every single time, to
Oh
the point
wow.
where the whole battalion, this follows the very first airborne division, to the point where everybody just unanimously, the whole group said, we're not following this guy. And they were like, you realize you can get court-martialed, you realize you can get hung, we're in a time of war. And the entire squad was like, yeah, we all stand up, we're all doing it. And they all basically, they were like, oh, okay. Then they figured out, all right, this guy's a little bit of a hard ass and an idiot, you know. So, but
Oh yeah.
it's really a good, you know. I definitely, I'm big. When I told you that I like the Roman history when I first met you, Miss Helms,
Right.
I want to retract that, and I actually want to say that probably World War II history is probably one of my more favorite things.
Hey,
You
okay.
know.
Okay.
Ah.
Ah.
Mm. Am I being too verbose? I've had a couple in
No.
me.
No.
No.
Hell no.
Okay. If I'm being too verbose, please, by all means, you could tell me to shut the hell up.
Hell
Glenn.
no.
Nope, you good.
Okay.
Matter of fact, you know what?
What?
I might be calling it.
I think
Yeah.
it's a good time. It's midnight. I
Yeah.
gotta get some sleep.
Yeah, I just need to take a shower. It's still pretty early/late here, just a little after 9. But I want to
Yeah.
watch it. I just want to do a little more YouTube and then give me some sleep. Though I'm supposed to be on hiatus. So this is good,
Right on.
y'all.
It is, right?
Mrs. Helms, I'm glad to see you. I wasn't expecting to see you tonight, and that's a added pleasure.
Yes, I did my soaping earlier. I was gonna spend all day soaping, but I got it over with. So yeah.
Well, that's cool.
Yes.
Make
Well,
some
I know
soap with rope on it.
I'm trying to figure out soap on a rope. I'm gonna do what's called donkeys on a rope. No, serious. It's gonna be donkey soap. It's gonna be donkeys on a rope. I'm serious. I just ain't figured it out.
Okay.
Well, you got to have that when you're in prison. That way you
Right.
don't have
Soap
to
on a
bend
rope.
over. That way you don't have to bend over and pick it up.
Pick it up.
Right.
If it falls.
No,
True.
that. Well, with that in mind, I
I'm
think
sorry.
I'll call it a night.
All right.
So, all right, everybody. Thanks for coming in, everybody, in the
You
chat.
too.
Homestead,
Thank
you already
you,
know.
sir.
Good night, Homestead.
Homestead got a special slot up in here, so she already knows. She's family.
Yes.
So, and yeah,
Big
thanks
time.
everybody.
I wish I could send her some coconuts. But
Yeah.
I wish I could.
I
go ahead
tried.
and send her some.
I honestly tried. I tried really hard to be able to figure out how to ship
I
it.
wanted to send her some free soap and apple butter, but I don't want to overstep. So,
That apple butter might do it.
yep.
Mhm.
You know how that is. All right, y'alls.
Good night, Brandon.
Take care.
Good night.
Have a
Stay
wonderful
fresh.
night.
You too.
Wonderful talking
Keep
to you
it
guys.
profitable, y'alls.
Yay.
See ya.
See ya.
Bye. Love you too, Homestead. Peace out.